here. Yes, I think so. Welcome in Johnny and Savannah and Sophia and Jo and Wesley and Mickey and Richard and Derek. Welcome in Paige. Welcome in everybody. Deli Pop to raid later. Prepped. All right. Welcome in. Can everybody hear me, see me, all that good stuff? Yes. Hear, see. Yes. Waiting for a sound. Looks good. Sounds good. I'm doing good, Kendra. Hi, Llama. Yes, sir. All right. Hi, Mason. Everything working? I think everything's working. I'm going to go on a limb and say everything's working. Looks good. Sounds good. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody had a great day today. I had a pretty good day today. Oh, made a pumpkin. Sweet. So this still does work. I just started. I'm not even 2 minutes in a stream. This is the part of stream where I run in circles, let everybody get their heart, me, and populars out of the way, and make sure I have audio and all of that stuff. So that's what this part of the stream is. Kanger runs in circles to make sure everybody can get in. Everybody can see our Twitch. We're good. YouTube, we're good. You guys can hear me? Yes? Yes? All right. Let's play some Minecraft. You guys ready to play some Minecraft? I'm ready to play some Minecraft. In case you guys missed last stream, I streamed Tuesday night. I took last night off. I was able to finish the pumpkin farm. So this farm is running and producing drops. Thank you for the follow. This farm is running and producing drops. All of the stems have matured. There is a little bit of catch, but that isn't that bad. A couple here and there ain't gonna break it. You're already playing Minecraft? Nice. Hi, Brooke. But yeah, so this entire farm is done. Now that we've built this one, we gotta go build it over there. We gotta build it on that side now. Yes, yes? What is your question, Paige? Let's hope Twitch and YouTube hold up. Yes, fingers crossed, Twitch and... Well, it's Streamlabs. I don't think it's Twitch and YouTube. I think Streamlabs, their servers have been struggling. Did you download the packs to make the stems orange? Yes. That is a resource pack from Bedrock Tweaks. You'll also notice that the melon stems are bright green. So that's the change up. So yeah, so pumpkin stems are orange. The melon stems, when we start placing those are bright green. All right, but we need to do a little bit of gathering before we go. Just to run through what we did last time. I did AFK the BAMF overnight, and I AFK'd the Iron Farm starter base area overnight. So we should be good on iron. We should be good on redstone for our projects today. It does, Beatrix, but there's a trick to it. Watch the pin video top my TikTok profile on resource packs. Zades with a 7-stream streak. All right. So I'm good on iron. I just want to set up a staging ground for this guy, because this is going to be too close, because we're going to have a ladder right here. Hi, Mac. Stormzy, thank you for the follow. These should be pumpkins, so we can probably get these out of the way for now. That's the iron box. Where do I want to do staging? Well, actually, why don't we just make our staging ground, like, right here? That'll work for me. I'm doing good, Mac. What is today's project? We finished the pumpkin farm. It's time to build the melon farm. So that is what today is. So we're gonna need to go gather more cobble and more wood. The start of the stream might be resource gathering, because I did AFK overnight on the starter area, so I do have some bamboo stocked up, but not enough, I don't think, to craft an entire shulker box worth of wood again. So we might have to do some tree cutting down. King, I'm sorry I'm late. Oh my gosh. Liberty, we're not playing that game. All right. That should cover stone stairs. Entry ads suck. I have no control over entry ads. I have it shut off, Sasquatch, where no ads should be running, but they still put the entry ads on. I don't have control over that. This one's empty. Hi, Nick. Pumpkin. Got it. All right. Put this in here. Put that in there. We need to go gather 2 shulker boxes of cobble. So grab the empty box in this box. Let's go grab some cobble. And then we'll do wood. And then we're going to grab a shulker box of redstone. And then that should be everything we need to start building. Yes, Paige. Good day at work today. Danny, thank you for the follow. I had a good day today, Jamie. I hope everybody had a good day today. I'm excited that tomorrow is Friday. All right, here and here. You need 1 row, so that's easy enough to get. Grab that. Fix this up. And then just grab one more shulker box worth of cobblestone. The melon farm is going to be identical to the pumpkin farm. They function identically the same. The only difference is underneath the melon farm is going to get an auto crafter set up. So the pumpkin farm didn't need an auto crafter because it puts everything into solid pumpkins out the rip. The melon farm needs an auto crafter because it breaks everything into melon slices, and I don't want melon slices, I want full melons. Hi, Cheater, or Cleater. I'm in a minute. Can you show us the villager trader? Haven't done it yet, Crow. We're setting up to do the villager trading. So we've got our pumpkin farm set up. We're going to get our melon farm set up. Once the melon farm is done, we're building the trading hall. And then once the trading hall is all built, then I'm going to go and actually start dealing with villagers. That's the idea. Fidel says it's Friday Junior. It's Thirsty Thursday. Oh, Crow, I don't think so. Our server is holding up very, very well. It should hold up just fine to the lag. It should not cause near really any. And the only strain it'll put is like localized on my actual machine, not the server itself. Like, I got the server screen up right now and I could care less. This is Bedrock Edition, Danny. I stay motivated to play. Just give yourself a stretch goal. And it doesn't have to be around building. It could be defeating boss mobs. It could be collecting items. It could be exploring terrain. Give yourself something to work towards other than, you know, maybe just building. For me, my challenge this season is to do one singular base. So instead of doing an industrial base and a starter base and a villager base and maybe a second industrial base and, you know, all these different areas around the world, I am limiting myself to doing all of my major projects in one area. Liberty, thank you for the galaxy. Can we get some W's in chat for Liberty and also remind Liberty that it's soda, not pop? But W's in chat for Liberty. Welcome in, Mercedes. Welcome in, Paul. Do realms lag with lots of farms? Yeah, realms will start to suffer at a certain point. I mean, our realm for season 1 was borderline unplayable at the end of the season. Hi, Rose. It's pop. It's pop. I'm from up north. It's soda around here. It's soda around here. All right, we do need to do a little bit of gathering because I need an entire shulker box of planks. And that's just dirt. I don't know how much bamboo I have left. How much bamboo I have left. I did AFK a little bit. My AFK, I think my game crashed at some point last night because I did not get a lot of AFKing in. Because I did the Banff 2 nights ago, and I did this area last night. I only had about 10 stacks of iron, so about 2 hours worth of AFKing. So at some point, my PC crashed, or my internet crashed, one of the two. So that's a tad bit unfortunate, but worst comes to worst, I do have the 2x2 tree farm and a Haste 2 beacon in this area, so it should go pretty quick. Jack, it is a private world. I appreciate your interest, but it is a private world. Temporary block right there. How's Pumpkin Farm going? Pumpkin Farm is done and running. I haven't AFK'd it yet because I haven't had a reason to. But it is up and it's running and it's getting pretty good rates. I'm waiting to see. I may hook it up to a hopper clock. I liked our daylight sensor idea that I hooked it up with to have it run at noon. I don't think it's growing pumpkins faster than I thought it was going to. So I can probably increase the rate of pumpkin growing if I do a hopper clock on it. Hey, King, I gotta go in a minute. All right, Ryan. I'll be here. I'm gonna be live till about 11. It's 8 o'clock now. Maybe a little bit later. Tomorrow is Friday. Miss Danny, welcome in. Hello, Danny. How are you? All right, I am not going to use that last bit of bamboo because I will need bamboo to start building the bamboo farm at some point. So, we're going to have to make up for our lack of bamboo a little bit. My PC crashing on an AFK overnight was not expected. Did you finish the pumpkin farm? Yes, we did. We got the pumpkin farm done last night. So how short am I? I need one, let's see. 16, 15 stacks. That shouldn't be too bad. That should go pretty quick, actually. Then again, thank you for the follow. Sad Girl, thank you for the follow. What am I doing right now? So you see that block in the distance? That is a full and finished pumpkin farm. Now I need to build a melon farm opposite to get melon drops for villager trading. So I'm just doing the little bit of gathering to get the resources I need. I have all of the cobble, I've got all the redstone, I've got all of the iron. What I'm short on is for the pistons, wooden planks in order to craft a bunch of them. So just gonna mow down a couple 2x2 trees with a haste beacon, and that should cover us for this. Tom, not till 2028. So we got time. What's up, Zane? How are you today? I use observers for Automelon Farm and it works good, but it's expensive. Yeah, I didn't want to do the observer trick because it is expensive and I didn't want to have to deal with placing and collecting all of those observers. I did it on a hopper clock last season and we never ran out of melons and pumpkins, and that farm was about half the size of this one. But I wanted to be like cheeky and use a daylight sensor, and it honestly might be faster to just go back to using a hopper clock. Must be hard. Hi, also Stormy. I think I missed you joining, but welcome in, Miss Stormy. Hi, no name. Must be hard leaving all the progress in the end. Not really, Tom. I've always been a person who plays on a world for 1 to 2 years and then hangs it up. A good run on a Minecraft world is like a year and a half, 2 years, you know, maybe 2.5 years. My longest running world was Farmtopia, and we were on that world for 2 years and 4 months. At a certain point, I'm ready for a brand new world and a new challenge. I never delete Minecraft worlds. I have worlds that are 8, 9, 10 years old. I mean, labs alone, my testing world's over 8 years old. But I just stopped playing on them and leaving them as, like, kind of timestamps. Alright, grab this and grab this. How many wooden planks will you make for me? Next challenge farm? No, I will never do a farmless Minecraft world. Building large over-the-top farms is my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. If I couldn't do that, I probably wouldn't play. Alright, this should give us enough. Okay, perfect. So that covers our planks issue. Now we should be good to get building. Well, let's go real quick. We'll check on spawn because I've been off for 2 days. We'll see if we've made any shulker sales or any firework sales. And then after that, we'll get back and start building. Watching the stream instead of YouTube video to eat my dinner, thoroughly enjoying. Well, welcome in, Holden. I'm glad I can be your YouTube exchange meal. I've gotten to the point where I don't feel like I could, like, it feels weird to not be watching YouTube or like scrolling TikTok while I'm eating. So I appreciate the honor of being that for you tonight. Is there a shulker farm? Yes. All right, off to spawn. Do you use mods? Nope, completely vanilla survival Minecraft. I'm sorry to hear that, Callum. Make constant backups. I mean, we at this point are backing the server up daily or every 24 hours and then doing a full reset every 24 hours to make sure that we're not dealing with any sort of corruption. Braxton, it is a private world. Hi, Rish. Thank you for the super GG. Just level 1 skit. I mean, I have unlimited paper and unlimited gunpowder, and it's just easier to maneuver with single level rockets. I don't do enough long distance flying to justify doing more things. Today was shoulders and back. Well, it was really kind of turned into shoulders and arms, but it was supposed to be shoulders and back. Water, thank you for the game controller. What level is a good level for diamond? Right above bedrock if you're mining. If you're using like a tunnel bore or a TNT method, about 4 or 5 blocks above. Alright, real quick. Check out the shulker shop. Hi, Frost. Recommending YouTube videos for a gunpowder farm. I designed mine off the top of my head. If you're looking for a tutorial, anything by Silent Whisperer or JC Plays will probably take care of you. But I don't have a direct one because I think building dedicated gunpowder farms is a waste of time. I know, Skit, I know. I've been playing in Minecraft a very long time. I know level 3 fireworks will carry me longer. 100,000 followers on TikTok is the deal for a 24-hour stream. Land. there was a diamond. So that's for the sorter Wolfgang. So remember that I use copper golems as my elite employees who sort the shulkers for me. So when somebody places an order for shulkers, these guys sort it. So there needs to be an item in there for them to sort it into that chest. If I didn't have a diamond in this box and a shulker in that box, they'd put all the shulkers in here. Hence the warning to myself not to take the diamond out of the corner. Lennon, thank you for the follow. Birch, thank you for the follow. Flanagan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you. Well, we hit 78K last night. It was awesome. Closing in on that big 80,000. Brady, thank you for the follow. Land, I don't have challenges for Twitch or you guys. I don't know. I gotta figure. I'm still figuring Twitch out. King, I'm sorry I'm late and last. You do not need to apologize for missing or being late to a stream ever. Ever. You're here when you can be here, and that's all that matters. Brady, thank you for the follow. You're here when you can be here, and that's all that matters. We all work, we all have lives, we all have family, we all got shit going on. I can't expect you guys to be here in every stream. Just like, you know, I try to prep you guys like, I can't be here for every stream. It's a balance. You're here when you can be here, and that's all I can ask. Jackson, thank you for the follow. What are you going to do today? We're building the melon farm today. My son's been watching Minecraft on YouTube. Got him on episode 1. Nice. Nice. Build before brains, thank you for the follow. How long is each stream? I try to do like 8 hours total a week. Kyle and Moneyman, thank you for the follow. This week's been a little stream heavy because I've been able to move some stuff around. I will be live tonight for about another 2.5 hours. We are just starting stream. We're 20 minutes into the stream. I do not want to start at tonight's building. 2 years, Shadas. We will be on this world for 2 years, and we're 1 month in. So you guys are getting to be here right at the beginning of the season. Christina, thank you for the game controllers. 2 game controllers. I'm sorry I missed the first one. And Water, thank you for the game controller. Hi, Twisted. Paige said followers. Right time. Scary. Alyssa, I am yapping, and it is time to start building the melon farm. Bella's amazing. Thank you for the follow. Or Bella amazing. Thank you for the follow. All right. It's going to mirror that beastie. So I should be able to do most of this from muscle memory because we did so much of this from muscle memory. I'm going to need one more shulker box. And it's going to go... I'm going to put you right there. I like the cap. Thank you. I don't know where the AFK one is. It actually makes me sad. I think I misplaced the AFK one. And I'm going to have to go find it at some point. Grab these. How long have you been live for? 19 minutes and 23 seconds. Which one was stairs? You were stairs. Okay. Fun part. Give me you guys just for some temp building. How long have you been live? 20 minutes. Hi, Avery. You like the cap? Thank you. You should engulf the pumpkin farm and make that one big pumpkin. No, I don't like pixel art. I did pixel art last season for one big pumpkin for a jack-o'-lantern and hated every second of it. I am not probably ever going to do pixel art again for these. Okay, so it's off of the inside corner. Straight up is the backing of the first piston. How many blocks up? 1, 2, 3 blocks up from the corner. We all got it? So the back side of this corner is 3 blocks up from the stone blocks. Counting this guy. I'm sorry. He died laughing? 3 blocks up. Got it. We've done 1, so one side is done. So off of this corner, which imagine it'd be that corner, but it's flipped. So it's 1, 2... Hold on. Once we get the starter spot in, it's super easy, but we got to make sure we get them in the same spot. So theoretically, it's 1 in. So 1 in off the diagonal, 3 up. It's 1 in, 1, 2, 3. And then that would be the backing, which makes this smooth stone, which makes this grass. Dummy, it faces that way, which makes that like this. This is a little bit difficult just because I had to put the collection system for this one in the other corner. because I have to fit an autocraft underneath. So, Bella, that is a pumpkin farm, and this is a is that a wandering trader all the way down there? And this is going to be a pumpkin or a melon farm. The reason this one collects in the front and this one collects in the back is because is the AFK hat behind me? The AFK hat is behind me. It's on the table. I'm going to put an autocrafter in here because I don't need an autocrafter for the pumpkin farm. I need an autocrafter for melons because it'll just give me melon slices, and I don't want melon slices. Hi, Grayson. What I want to see is I have this right up against the back edge, don't I? Or is it one in above the stone? So this is on the line of the stone in the back wall. Boom. 3 years later. Shush. Hi, Rich. Thank you for the GGs. Paige, thank you for the tiny Diny in love and the lucky lenses. Sorry. Counting. This needs to be moved back 1. It's not going to be perfectly square just because of how it's going to line up. So this needs to be right off the edge. No, it should be 2 to this guy. It should be 1 up from the water. So it should be 1, 2 height there. They should just be... I should be able to walk underneath it on the other side. Grayson, however much I can get done in 3 hours. I should... Yeah, 1 up top. Also, look at this. Look at all the pumpkins. So many pumpkins. I might keep this on the daylight sensor. Danny, thank you for the lucky lenses. I'm missing the animations because I'm building. I'm sorry. I'm glad you guys like the animations. I haven't seen them. This is going to be melons, yes. All right. So this is where this is going to go. So this is flush with the backside, and it needs to go on the other side till it's 2 in. So break this for now. Probably going to do my build-up section on the other side. So they just revised the tiny Diny. Nice. Is it like themed? I remember they did St. Patrick's Day emotes last year on Tickety Talk. Like the lucky lenses, I'm assuming that means he has like the sunglasses or lucky lenses. Valentine's Day and St. Patty's. Okay. So if the snow layer is here, that means this is this layer. So that's as far in as it goes. Got it. Yes, DK. So it lines up with the back wall. So imagine on the back of this, there's going to be a piston on top of this with a smooth stone rail, and that needs to be on the back edge here. So that it's where it's supposed to be now. This is now built correctly. All it takes, we just needed to line up the first one. Once the first one was lining up, we're good to go. Yeah, Ezekiel, these should work on Java. There isn't specific redstone to Bedrock on this one. This should work just as well on Java as it does on Bedrock. The only thing you might need to change is like the torch tower to ignite them. I don't know if that redstone connectivity that I used will work on Java, but the basis of the farm should work fine. Thank you, Wrecker. Thank you, Wrecker. Melon farm, yes. This is a pumpkin farm, but what we're building right now is going to be its sister farm, the melon farm. Also, this just harvested again. Look at the pumpkins. Madison, thank you for the heart hood. Okay, put this away, and let's start building. It goes great, Sand. And then... this should just be... I should have brought, like, temp blocks, but I can use stone as temp blocks. Then it should be 1, 2, 3, 1... fall. Give me a few falls. I'm not warmed up to Minecraft yet. Give me this, and then this should be here. Because this will be up and back. Yes, so that's the spacing right there. You deleted New Zealand? New Zealand? Why'd you do that? I'm having a good day, Sand. I hope you have a better day. Mallory, thank you for the follow. Bill, thank you for the follow. We're gonna need stairs here. This will count. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Robert, don't like this rock. I don't get that reference. Should I get that reference? Is that a reference I should get? Thank you, Ezra. What? What? Brain rot. Got it. Ezra, thank you for the follow. Okay, I have untold amount of brain rot from streaming and content creation already. Please don't judge me if I don't have more. There are 9 of us, Canton. There are 9 of us currently. And then 1, 2, 3 plus 1 goes right here. Break these 3. Oh, wait. You know what I need? I need a little buddy. Who wants to be my little buddy today? You'll be my little buddy. Come here. What PC do you have? Looking at one stream games. Don't know anything about PCs. So, Moglord, I have a custom build from CLX Gaming. They built my whole PC for me. What you'll want to do is go scroll back on my TikTok. I posted a full setup tour. It goes over like all the specs and stuff. And if you're interested, you can go to CLX Gaming. They have a website, and you can actually design your own PC, and they have a really great virtual creator that you can say, hey, I want to do this, this, and this with my PC, and you can actually work with a rep, and they'll be like, okay, if you're looking to do this with your PC, I recommend getting this or that, and they'll help you design it, which is what I did. I said, hey, I need a PC strong enough to run 3 streams, 4 chats, Minecraft music, and Discord all at the same time. They're like, all right, look, hello guy. They're like, all right, hold your horses. We got this one. We're going to build you this. And then they did a great job, and I've been using it now a little over a year. And I've had no issues. Madison, thank you for the Woody hat. I'm doing great, Tommy. How are you? Currently on the side of 2 hours of the road with a blown tire. Just want to have a nice marker on this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sand. I wish you luck. Flats on the side of the road are never fun. It's probably also the reason I will never go back to normal tires. I will go with like all terrains for the rest of my life, especially double-walled ones. I remember one time with the Jeep, I was pulling into a gas station, and this was when I had the 35 12.5 Turos on it, so this one was lifted and built. And there was a piece of something like glinting off of one of my tires, and I'm looking at it and going, can I like pick up like glitter or something on one of my tires? I had a piece of metal about that long jammed into that tire, and I'm like, shit, there's a $400 tire gone. And I pulled the piece of metal out at the gas station. I'm like, well, shit. Took one look at it. I'm like, all right, well, at least let me get it back to the apartment. And tire never leaked. Not once. Never leaked a single time. Big old chunk of metal, pulled it right out. And I will never ever go back to normal tires after that. Even if it's worse gas mileage, I'll never go back. Hi, Doom. Welcome in. Rathead, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's tough, Sand. That's tough. I have BF Goodrich KO2s right now, and they're great. Hi, Kev. Welcome in. Has it really been a year since the new PC? I got it in January of 2025, so yeah. It has been a year I've been on the new rig. I've been streaming now for over 2 years, which is crazy to think about for me. I feel like I just got started streaming, but it's like, nope, I've been doing this for over 2 years. Nice, Tommy. I almost bought a ZR1 Colorado. I took one for a test drive, but I just didn't fit in it. It's the same reason I don't have the Tacoma anymore. I just felt like it was too small. Like I didn't fit in it. All right. Now starting on this end, punch this out. Break all of these. Grab stone. Go back through. Just like this. I'm doing great, Meister. How are you? Welcome in. Happy with the YouTube pumpkin farm? What? The pumpkin farm is done, yes. But you get headliner for your Jeep. Nice. I miss my Jeep. It's starting to get warmer here. Not like warm, but warmer. And I'm like, this is the kind of weather I'd already be like getting like the door racks out for the Jeep and getting like the temp mirrors out so I can get ready to start taking the doors off. But I'm like, I can't take the doors off in the Tundra. I saw a Jeep wobble on your highway. Oh yeah, no, you get that too. I had to keep the Gladiator under about 80. Anything above 80 miles an hour, and I had a pretty good shake throughout the whole Jeep. Great, a lot of fun though. Oh yeah, the death wobble with Jeeps. You didn't know about that? I have a 2025 Tundra TRD now. I've had that for a little over a year. Great, I love my truck. Does exactly what I need it to do. You haven't heard? No, I've heard of the Jeep wobble. I got warned of it when I bought my Jeep. Happy with the new pumpkin farm? Yes, I am happy with the new pumpkin farm. Luckily, you don't have it. Knock on wood. I didn't have it until I started doing the aftermarket stuff to it. Like, stock, it was fine. Stock on its 33s, it was great. It was when I lifted it and put 35 12.5s on it. I'm like, oh, this is a little bit of a wobble. A little scary. I'm going to keep it under 80. What pickup do you have? A 2025 Tundra TRD. What about a GMC Sierra? I went and looked at the Sierras before I bought my Tundra. They were nice, but just, I don't know, you can't beat a Toyota, man. My dad has had his Tundra for years now. I've driven it. It's been a great rig. We had a Tacoma for a little while. That was a great rig. I drove a Scion for a while, which isn't Toyota, but it is Toyota. That was a great rig. So I've just had I just had a good experience with them. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna keep going that way. Spartan King, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What color? I have the they have a fancy name for it. Oh, what is it? Lunar Rock. Like the bluish gray. I love it. Hi Hector, welcome in. Never drive anything other than a Toyota. Help my friend Mother delete his Lexus. I will probably not. I have been looking at getting like a Flowmaster exhaust for the truck. Taking the stock one off. Like that's like $1,000. I could probably do it in the garage, but I don't know if I just want to like hire an exhaust shop to put it on. But I'm like, oh, do I really have to put a Flowmaster? Because I had a Rock Basher on the Jeep and it sounded fantastic. And I'm like, I bet you a Flowmaster exhaust with the twin turbos would sound fantastic. Probably should. I know, but I shouldn't. I should save some money. Your first car lost its muffler? How'd you do that? Hit a pothole or did it rust out? Mine is an 89 Jeep Comanche long arm 35s. Nice. I do like the older Comanches. I don't see a lot of them like on the road anymore, but they make a great trail rig. Something made a noise somewhere. Madison, thank you for the bunny crown. Hey, a TikTok bot. Get him. First one of the stream. True, Beatrix, true. I don't know. I don't know. I usually do one big purchase a year, and I don't usually around my birthday time, so I'll hold off. Don't believe in mufflers. It's against your religion. It's against the law somewhere. Cheeky, thank you for the follow. Rab, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I missed yours earlier. Tyson, I've got a 2025 Tundra TRD. All right, that's that step complete. Now everybody's favorite step, the water. I think I'm going to make a little water pool right here this time, though. Was Aura still strong? So I've had a few cars now. My first car that was like mine was a 2012 Scion XB, and you can look it up. It was one of those little square hamster cars, and it was actually a gift from my grandfather when he passed away. He had bought it new, and when he passed, he left it in a will. It had like 400 miles on it. I mean, it was a brand new, like never been driven rig. It's this little box car. But for a first car, you know, you're not going to turn down a free car for your first car, right? Especially if it was a, you know, gift from someone you love. And that little car was the best. I mean, it got like 25 miles to the gallon, and I beat on it like any 16-year-old would beat on a car. We took that thing to and from Miami for spring break in college, was like 3,800 miles, and we averaged like 89 miles an hour. And this little V4 boxcar thing was just kicked all the ass. And it was burnt orange. It was called Sunset Orange. There's this burnt orange color. It looked horrible. No, that was a good little rig. I miss it. Yeah. It's somewhere living out the end of its life on a used car lot or a scrap. I drove that car all through high school and all through college. Did you give it a name? I've never was one to name vehicles. I know like everybody like names their cars and they're like toys, but I've never been one to name things. I pretty much just call like the motorcycle, truck, wheelers. It's like baby or princess or beautiful, like that, like pet names is pretty much what I call them. I've never been one to name my vehicles. You have to, it's good luck. I think my next cat is gonna be named Muffler. I don't know, just having like an old tabby cat named Muffler just sounds right. But I gotta wait for the cat distribution system to figure it out. Joseph, thank you for the follow. What is it? This is going to be a melon farm when it's done. Named your All right, what is everybody's car name? All right, let's hear. What do you guys call your cars? Do you guys have names for your vehicles? Saeed, I finished one whole one. Now I'm doing this one. Perry, Carmen. Carmen's a class. Poppy. Dakota, the Toyota Corolla. Ooh, it rhymes. Bolt, Rosie, Tommy, Charity. Why so many pumpkins? Villager trading. Jay, nice one. Bertha. See, if you name a vehicle Bertha, it's either an absolute land yacht or like a tiny car. Betty. Big Daddy. I don't have one, but my mom's is called Carl. One of my good friends, her car is named Carl. Carl the car. Rocket, the Civic, Trixie. Don't have a car, we call it Pete. What should you name yours? I don't do the pet naming thing for cars, so you'll have to ask chat on what they want to name. Asher and Agatha. Okay. Mamba. Jellybean and Van. Henrietta. Roxanne for the big red Dodge truck. She costs you extra money. Is that like Roxanne from like the song? Like all I can think of the name Roxanne is the I don't know if you guys ever played the first Guitar Hero game that came out on Wii, but I used to play that like with my family. Like it was a family event to play Rock Band together some nights, and I just remember my mom singing Roxanne at the top of her lungs. I will say our little pumpkin farm over here is making some pumpkins. Rick. Rick the pickup truck. Eileen. I probably should fill these up with water before I go to put them where water goes. This is just Bedrock. It runs pretty great. I mean, I've never had an issue with Bedrock running poorly. The only time it struggles even a little bit is on like Realms or something like that. But ever since we got a full server set out, it was pretty great. Rick the Nissan Leaf. What's a Nissan Leaf? What's a Nissan Leaf? Oh, Mullet, I saw you in here. Steve, thank you for the heart me. Mullet, what's the what do you name your car? What's the name for your car? It's an EV. Got it. Parentheses, thank you for the follow. Do you have a name for your car, Mullet? 1, 2, 3, 4. For the vet. Those of you who don't know, Steve, I don't think Steve commented in time. That right there is the Silver Mullet, another member of ClockCraft. And I can't do the speech right now. I'm trying to guess what mullet's gonna have in the name. And then there's Steve. My work pickup's called the Blue Piece of Shit. Some of you guys have not nice names for your vehicles. Some of you guys have not nice names. The Silver Mullet was the car before it was me. Oh, so your car is named the Silver Mullet. Okay, well now we know where Silver's username comes from. He named himself after a car. Now we know. The more you know. But yeah, that pin comment right there, that is the Silver Mullet. He's another member of ClockCraft. Probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest, Minecraft builder you will ever see. The guy just decides when he's going to build something, he's going to build it all at once and be damned if anybody else can keep up with him. And then Steve, who's also lurking in here, we can pin his comment after, is probably one of the craziest lore Minecraft players you will ever see. The guy can tell a story with blocks like you would not believe. Fake fan. I honestly, Silver, did not know that the name of the vet was the Silver Mullet. Evan, my nickname comes actually from family. So my dad grew up with two brothers, and their nicknames were Kinger 1, 2, and 3 growing up. So when I came along, I became Kinger 4. So the IV in my username is just a lowercase Roman numeral for 4. So, because I'm the 4th Kinger. Do we start on the front or the back? I think back forward works best for me. Pumpkin. Well, Silver Mullet isn't his government name. No, it is. I don't know, Eric, and I don't know that part of the story. I just know as a kid growing up, that's what their names were. So I adopted it. As soon as I was old enough to start having a username, my username has been Kinger. What should you build in your hardcore world? Well, my moderator page, she's going to say cow statue, so some of my regulars might say cow statue. But if you're in hardcore, I would recommend a totem farm. That way you have plenty of totems of undying, so you don't accidentally lose that world one day. Sorry to go to bed. I will not be live tomorrow night or Saturday. Tomorrow night I have plans, and then Saturday I'm actually attending a funeral for a friend of mine's family. Gonna be spending the day with him. So I will not be live on Saturday, but I will be live on Sunday. Building a cow head, but not the statue. Are you building like a food farm? Is that it's some sort of emoji? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. First wheel driving is when you see blue and red. Okay, you shouldn't have your laptop on the passenger seat while you're driving. You should focus on the road. Come on now. Mushrooms. Got it. Are you doing like a suspicious stew farm? Or like a mushroom farm? Fancy graphics, Scott. But then I have a couple resource packs that like add a little bit of saturation and sharpness to the game to make it pop just a little bit more. Tomato, that's completely fine. If you're looking for motivation, what I recommend you do is give yourself some sort of long-term goal to work towards. If you're like stuck in that defeat the dragon, build a house, get some enchantments, and call it quits kind of deal, give yourself some sort of challenge to work for. Maybe you want to defeat all the boss mobs, or maybe you want to collect all the different items, or maybe collect all the armor trims, or maybe you want to explore each biome. Maybe you want to play with redstone. And give yourself, something to work toward. Maybe if you struggle with building, maybe, try to do a little bit more with building. Get a little bit more practice and experience with it. Was wondering, I plan fancy. I'm about to say that looks better. Scott, if you like the resource packs I use, pin video top my TikTok profile. All of them are free, and you can download them for yourself. All the packs I use are free. The only paid pack I have is the Prisma pack that I use to take my thumbnails at the end of stream. Zinko, this is going to be a melon farm to mirror the pumpkin farm we already built. So we finished the... Look out, little guy. We finished the pumpkin farm, and now we are on to building the melon farm. Oh my gosh, I cannot place blocks today. Well, let me rephrase that. I can't read chat and place blocks today. Out of practice. Will I be building a cow farm? In my head, I have an idea for a new passive mob farm. I I don't think I'm gonna build it just because I don't really have a need for a passive mob farm right now. Maybe later on, like, I'll build it, but not for one right now. Tomato, that's tough to hear. I recommend constant backup so you don't lose a world to a glitch. Carter, because getting netherite is a waste of time in the early game. Getting netherite armor is a complete waste of time, in my opinion, early game. So I will do pretty much everything else. I mean, you can live... We lived on diamond for how many years? There is no reason or need to go get netherite until you've run out of things to do. Oh. That's a TikTok bot. There you go. Get him. Alright, and up we go. So this goes up 2, and that goes in. Who else is online? I think Steve's in the world, Tell's in the world, but I'm willing to bet both of them are AFK because they did not answer when I joined. I know Dell was live on her Java world. She might still be live. Towel's taking part in the Skyblock Kingdoms fishing tournament, so she won't be live on ClockCraft tonight. I think Dell will be going live on ClockCraft after she does her Java stream. Yeah, Steve's AFK. Steve be doing the AFK. Steve just wanted to make sure that he has the most playtime on ClockCraft this season. Do you have an easy gunpowder farm tutorial that I can give you on YouTube? I don't have a personal tutorial. However, anything by JC Plays or Silent Whisperer will probably take very good care of you. I was halfway joining the Ocean Monument and died flying with an elytra. Did you experience kinetic energy? Fly down too hard? Elytras can be sneaky. Nice, Grayson. I remember my parents had a Nissan Maxima growing up as a kid, and then a buddy of mine had a Maxima all through college, but I don't know how much of a Maxima you could call it. It was missing quarter panels, and it had, you know, a non-stock door on it, and it was missing headlights and taillights, so there wasn't a lot of the Maxima left on that Maxima. Are they on YouTube or TikTok? I think they're probably on both. I mean, I know Silent does TikTok because I see his streams here and there. For a Maxima, that's a minimum. Oh, it's good to know. Yeah. I remember we were doing a beverage run, and we had a good amount of beverages in the car. None open, of course. You know, be responsible adults. But I might have had several. I wasn't the one driving, but we may have run out at the apartment, need to go get more. And we got stopped by the local fun police, and he got like ticket after ticket after ticket for no headlights, no taillights, expired registration, expired license. Dude just got absolutely lit up, and the whole time in the passenger seat, like, totally ruining buzz, but here we are. Local, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Ice, no, I don't really get bored of Minecraft. This is my comfort game. A couple nights a week after work in the gym, I just throw on some sweatpants and, you know, a comfy shirt and just hang out and yap with my chat and play my game. You know? I get bored of projects. Like, if I work on one thing for too long, and I don't really want to work on it, I'll burn myself out, but I'll just go work on something else. Hi, Jess. Place a block too many? We're good. Third row is not correct. Oh, yeah, right there. I see it. Okay. I see. I see. Need to fix the third row. I see. I just brought it all the way out to the scaffolding. I see what I did. Did you ever end up getting stuck? No. The Mega Base was enough of a challenge, and there was enough to do that I never really burned out on it. And when I was burning out on different parts of the mega base, I would just go work on different parts of the base. That project as a whole was a challenge all the way through. But I never was bored of that challenge. I just would, okay, I'm sick of doing lava lakes or sick of doing biomes. I'm going to go do city. Okay, I'm sick of doing city. I'm going to go do floors. Okay, I'm sick of doing floors. I'm going to go back to biomes. And I just bounced around. Yeah, if you feel like you're burning out on a Minecraft project, don't feel like you have to keep working on it. You can work on something else. You can like take a break from the game as a whole. If you force yourself to play the game and you're only doing like a singular project the whole time, of course you're going to burn yourself out. Allow yourself to take a break, work on something else, play a different game, go outside, do something else, and then come back to it. The head tilt, habit. Need to fix the third row? I fixed it. I caught it. Chat never lets me get away with anything. I saw. I fixed it. Break. I'm watching you doing my taxes and it's making it better. That might, listen, that might be something you want to focus on. Just saying. I don't think I'm that distracting of a streamer, but doing taxes might require some amount of lock-in. Cobra, this is a melon farm. I don't think I'll finish the farm today. We'll probably get to about what we got to last time, 4 layers. But we'll get as far as we can get. Like I said, I'm going till 11. It's 9:50 now. Eli, thank you for the follow. I saw. I'm still waiting to get all of my tax forms from Tickety Talk and Twitch to deal with that again this year. That's always fun. They like to take a big old bite out of you right at the end of the year. Hi, Creeper. Aren't you just a little ball of fun hiding down there? I'm like, ooh, there's something shiny and green underneath me. I don't think I'm within his range to blow up at least. Am I an hour and ahead? It is 8:50 now. It is 8:50 now. Oh, I didn't do the grass on this layer. You guys were talking about that layer. We're gonna go get grass. But I'm gonna fly out and then fly back. So he should not be there no more. Are you gonna make a tutorial for the BAMF? Ducky, I don't know if you watched today's video or not. The tutorial for the BAMF was me building the BAMF. I did 3 whole streams of constructing that farm, and all of those streams can be found on YouTube to build it back yourself. Yes and no, Jackson. I don't really miss it. Like, I am fully in on this world, but there's always like a little bit of like going back and like nostalgic feeling towards season 1, even though it was, it's been a few months since we wrapped up that season. Like looking back at the old TikToks and stuff, like, oh, I remember building that with chat and working on that project. But I'm not like, oh god, I wish I could go play there. It's more like, all right, I'm on this world now and we're building all this cool stuff, working on all this cool stuff, and I'm excited to do this. I have not done the new Iron Farm tutorial. I might not release it. I haven't really tested it. It was more of an in-my-head design. I'm pretty sure it works, but my Iron Farm I have right now is kind of keeping up. I don't really have a reason to put out it. Yes, Luca, we finished the pumpkin farm last stream. Now we're working on the melon farm on the other side of it. Hey, Dog and Eli, thank you for the follow. So we finished one, now we're building the other. And then somebody was asking where the water goes. It goes in the stairs to stay condensed, so that I don't have to worry about it spiraling out or potentially getting into my redstone. It just stays nice and all condensed right in these stairs. Woobang, thank you for the follow. Chicken, I saw it. No, I don't think I'll get the whole farm. Do I have enough seeds for the farm? Oh yeah, I have more than enough seeds. I've been AFKing the other farms. I way overestimated how many seeds I was gonna need for that, which means I am very stocked up for this. The time is it for me? Like I said, it's 9 p.m. for me. I'm gonna be live for another 2 hours. I'm gonna try to get as much of the farm done as I can. How many pistons? I think it's... I did the math. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 times 6 times 6 pistons. So 15 times 6 times 6. There's 540 pistons each side. So this is ClockCraft. This is a TikTok SMP. Everybody who plays on this world, including Adult Steve there in the comment section, we just took a bunch of people who did solo projects and streams on TikTok and brought them together to play in one world. We've been together for a little over 2 years now. And we just started up on our second season a little over a month ago. So those of you who are joining us now are joining us at, you know, the start of our next 2-year journey. Made a pumpkin farm today. 2 creepers didn't like it, though. That's why... I mean, I had a creeper trying to sneak up on me just a second ago. Gotta be careful. I swear they made them quieter. I don't know what changed, but I swear creepers got quieter. They just are there now. Like, I didn't hear that little guy at all until I just looked down and went, there's something green underneath me. Chase, thing with a follow. It's a lame towel, the tallest in ClockCraft. Towel is 8'4", so yeah. Hi, Mercy. Going skiing on Saturday? Nice. Just remember pizza and french fries, and you'll be okay. Just remember pizza and french fries, you'll be okay. I know it's Bedrock is in a third-party server. Yes, Optimus, we are on a third-party server. I'm actually partnered now with Apex Hosting. So if you guys are looking to get your own Minecraft server, there is now a link in my link tree where you guys can click on that and get yourself set up with your own, your own Minecraft server. We use Apex to host us for ClockCraft, and you can use Apex to host your own worlds, Java or Bedrock. What are you doing? Too real? I am working on a melon farm. We finished our pumpkin farm last stream, and now we're mirroring it with the melon farm. Mads, they're just coded on different platforms, which leads to, like, just subtle game differences. Mostly around, like, mob spawning and, like, some redstone mechanics. But at the end of the day, Minecraft is Minecraft. You know, Bedrock versus Java. At the end of the day, Minecraft's Minecraft. My favorite version is Bedrock, but I've played hundreds of hours of Java Minecraft. Nothing against it, but home for me will always be Bedrock. Real thing for the follow. Do you need these melon and pumpkins just for fun? So, kind of, I guess it's a bad excuse, but I use farmer villagers as my main source of emeralds when it comes to villager trading. I put out a whole video on it today on TikTok as to why, but it boils down to when I first started learning industrial Minecraft, it was because of the village and pillage update, which is when they changed all of the villager spawn trading mechanics, and that got me hooked on using villagers, and the first villagers I ever traded with were farmer villagers. Now, whenever I do a villager trading haul, I always do melon and pumpkin farms to trade with villagers. Yeah, they have many different plans you can pick through Optimus Dad. Biggest difference in skeleton. Yes, the skeletons on Bedrock are ruthless. Manny and Real, thank you for the follow. Chase, thank you for the follow. Kyla, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I missed any of those, y'all. All right, we are on pistons, and we're on the step. Give me these. Actually, I gotta craft the pistons first. So, bulk craft time. Give me 2 of you. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Give me 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Nice setup. Thank you. Spent quite a few years developing it. All right, that covers these. Grab our excess just to have them. Grab this. And then grab some of you. And this should be good to go. Are you placing water on slabs? Stairs, user. Stairs. So I placed this. So basically a piston goes right here, and then this will be the crop. And then when this grows, the pistons pulse and harvest the melons. And then eventually there'll be water in there. It works identical to that system over there. When I just had the fake tapestry wall behind me at the old apartment. How much can I bench? Uguay, my best bench in comp was 455. Yeah, back when I had the back when I was in the basement of the old apartment and it was just unfinished walls, so I had the fake wood tapestry. Sleep. It was a fake wall. Everybody thought it was a real log cabin wall at the stop. You play Minecraft like a manic person? I don't know whether that's a compliment or not. I just don't want to build at night, and I don't want to build in the rain. I'm also very twitchy. But my least favorite thing about Minecraft. I don't know, because usually my least favorite things, I just don't do them. The rain. Yeah, I don't like building in the rain. That's a weird nitpick of mine. Least favorite thing about Minecraft. Melon farm, yes. Oh no, I can pretty much tolerate a lot. Huh. PvP, which is gonna be a hot topic. I am god awful at it, which is why I don't play like combat servers. I don't do the whole PvP thing. So when I get annoyed if I'm like even dealing with like PvE, and I know that's part of Minecraft, but I really just want to build. I'm not a fighter in Minecraft. I just want to build. That might be a hot topic answer. I'm not good at it. I don't want to get good at it. And favorite 3. Okay, guys. As much as I could sit here and talk about the gym for the rest of stream, this is a Minecraft stream. We're not going to talk gym stuff here. Feel that? Exactly. I want to be able to stack slabs. I guess crafting recipe-wise, I still really want a woodcutter villager, because I think some of the crafting recipes are a little outdated at this point. Like, some of the new recipes suck. Like, shelves being stripped wood is super annoying. Little stuff like that. Like, if it requires, like, a 2-stage block is annoying. You should just be able to, you know, have, like, a stone cutter and just craft it. Why can't we chat about the gym? Because this is a Minecraft stream. It's the same reason I don't talk about hunting and all that stuff on my streams. Is because we're here to play Minecraft. Yes, I lift. Yes, I hunt and fish and off-road. And all of those things. However, this is a Minecraft stream. We're not going to talk about that stuff. That's fair, right? Not everybody... You might want to hear that, Uguay, and I appreciate your interest in the stream. But some other people might not. So I try to, you know, go the middle ground. Everybody is here because it's a Minecraft stream. Whether they know me or not, they're here because it's Minecraft. That is the shared interest we all have. Just got done swimming? Nice. Nice. How much money do you make with TikTok Minecraft? I have some very generous viewers who should not be spending their monies, who should be saving their monies. I do make a couple bucks from streaming, but I don't monetize a lot of my stuff. I try to keep it balanced. What are you making? I am currently working on a melon farm. Wants to play mermaids? I don't know what your username is. Actually, thank you for the follow. Maddie, thank you for the follow. How often does a pumpkin hit the chest? I don't know what the rates are. I haven't measured them. I haven't measured the rates of these because I'm just building them right now. Blur, thank you for the follow. Tom, thank you for the follow. When they're both built, I'm probably going to do an overnight AFK. Like, if we finish these up tonight, which is unlikely, but we'll probably get close to finishing them tonight. We'll definitely finish them on Sunday's stream. I'll probably AFK them Sunday night just so that I can get a final count on how long what their actual rates are. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Millie, thank you for the follow. Blur, thank you for the follow. Such a big trading hall. What else do you trade besides books? Golden carrots, bottles of enchanting, campfires. We'll get a bunch of item frames. We'll get glass if we want it. We'll be able to get terracotta and quartz. redstone if I like really run low on redstone, be able to trade bulk redstone. Unlimited diamond armor and tools. Braxis, thank you for the follow. Villager trading halls take a little bit of time to set up, but once they're up and running, they're incredibly powerful. I know, Sophia, I am 1 follower off 2,300 followers over on Twitch. I wasn't trying to shameless plug. I'm just hoping it happens naturally. Hi, Maddie. Ian, thank you for the follow. Finn, thank you for the follow. Leaf, thank you for the follow. Brad, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Killer Game, thank you for the follow. Welcome. We're making good time today. I think it's because I'm practiced from building the other one. Would have been cool to look outside instead of snow and made a pumpkin on the outside. Mama of 3 boys. I will never do pixel art again. Oh, there it is. Somebody did it. Leadstrom, thank you for the follow. Number 2,300 over on Twitch. Oh, also, I hit 5,800 on... Hold on, I gotta check something on YouTube. Because we hit it last night and I couldn't call it out because I didn't know. 5,600. I hit 5,600 subs on YouTube last night. So thank you to everybody who's subbed over on YouTube. I can't see my live sub count while streaming, unfortunately. Anytime, man. Appreciate you. How you doing, Maddie? Killer, thank you for the follow. Well, yeah. Been great. Oh, yeah, no, the jack-o'-lantern. I will never do pixel art in Minecraft again. It looked good, not gonna lie. I really like how it came out. It was not worth the process of doing it at all. Paige, thank you for the bouquet. With iron armor and diamond chestplate, I got one shot by a drown with a trident. Drown now spawn with, like, better tridents. Jake, thank you for the follow. It's very irritating. We had one spawn with, like, it was, like, Riptide, and, like, Loyalty on it, and he was rocking us. Spoiler, this is going to be a melon farm. We finished the pumpkin farm over there, and now we're working on mirroring it with a melon farm. Didn't you used to stream on PS5? Yes, Ducky. Yes, I started 2 years ago when I first started streaming. I was on a PS5, and I was building my cathedral project in my Farmtopia world. I saw him. I'm leaving him alone. So Romeo, I put a whole video out on why a melon farm today. If you want to see the details on it. When I first taught myself industrial Minecraft, like building big farms and stuff like that, it was because of the Village and Pillage update, which is the update that changed villager trades. And up until then, I'd never really done anything with villagers or done anything on an industrial scale. I was just a classic player. And as soon as they changed villager trades, I said, okay, you know, I want to play with this new villager, you know, mechanic. And the only villagers I had were farmer villagers, because again, never did anything with them, so I wasn't protecting them or saving them, any of that stuff. The only villagers I had were farmers, and farmers traded melon and pumpkins. So I started making automatic melon and pumpkin farms, found out that I really like building farms, and ever since then, it's been a cakewalk. Whenever I need to do big farms or big projects, or especially villagers, I always do melon and pumpkins. I have a Art 4070, yes. Forgot the grass. I went back. Did I get it? I got it all. We gotta do the stairs next. Forgot to bring the stairs up with me. Pumpkin. Any farms I'm dreading building. I'm dreading working with villagers. I'm not really... All the farms we're going to do this season are not really... You know, I'm not dreading building any of them. The hard ones are already done. The shulker farm's done. Dell built a wither skeleton farm, so I don't need to do a wither skeleton farm this season. We'll probably do a tunnel bore for diamonds at some point to buy beacons from Dell. But the shulker farm's done. The main mob farm is done. Those are the only really hard farms. The rest just take time to build. I am not looking forward to working with villagers. Building the farms for the villagers, great. Building the villager breeder, kind of fun. Building the converter chamber, fun. Building the trading hall, fun. Working with villagers, Feels like I'm getting my fingernails pulled out. So all of this stuff, it's a little bit repetitive building these big farms, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm sipping my, watered down coffee, hanging out with you guys, yapping, listening to music. I mean, when we build the trading hall, that's going to be a lot of fun, getting to design all the cool little areas in there. Building a villager breeder. It's just, it's just basically simplified farm mechanics. That's not too bad. The zombie conversion chamber, that's not too bad. Starting to actually trade the villagers and lock villagers and cure villagers. Ooh. That's where it gets no fun. Hi, Kirsten. So that's the only thing I'm really dreading working with, is anything involving villagers. It's going to be great. I think what we'll do is we'll do a few streams dedicated to the villager trading hall, getting our farmers, getting our toolsmiths and armorers and those kind of guys. And then we'll dedicate a stream getting the librarians and enchantments done. But then beyond that, it'll probably be like a multi-stream project where like the first hour of each stream we'll go do with villagers and then work on something else the rest of the stream kind of deal. So that we can just pick away at it. What's your question, Diesel? Shoot, let's hear it. Hold an emerald and have the villager follow you. Oof. As a kid, what was my dream job? My dream job was to not have a job and still be able to live. I don't understand the dream job thing. I mean, the ultimate dream is to not work, but still not run out of money. Like, I've never dreamed about working. I am a firm believer that as long as you don't hate your job, even if you don't have to love your job, but as long as you don't hate it and it pays your bills, it's a good job. I know that's kind of a weird answer to some people, but that's like how I feel. Like, as long as you don't hate your job and it pays your bills, then it's a good job. Yes, Diesel. I think it's cheating using the sneak peek resource pack with villagers. Thank you, Food. I think it's cheating using that. That feels like an exploit to me. The seeing trades early. Panther, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What are you building? User, this is the melon farm to mirror our pumpkin farm. But again, if you use it, Diesel, and you're in your own single-player world, and you're enjoying your world, and you want to use it, use it. For me, I would consider that cheating. But if you're in a single-player world, we've gone over it, there's no such thing as cheating in Minecraft. If you're in your own world doing your own thing, play it however the hell you want to play it. Play with keep inventory on, play with x-ray on, play with, sneak peek on, use chunk base, creative mode your gear in and then play survival from there. If you're in your own single player world, there's no such thing as cheating. Play the game however you want to play the game. Cabbage Man, I use melon and pumpkins for villager trading. Like, what builder guy again? Panther, you're either talking about the silver mullet or you're talking about dead candy. Hi, Cabbage. Hello from the US. How do you get x-ray? There's a resource pack you can download that'll give you, like, x-ray and stuff like that. But like I said, if you're on a single-player world doing your own thing, there is no such thing as cheating in Minecraft. I see people give a hard time, oh, you're duping items, or oh, you're using keep inventory, or oh, you play on peaceful. If it's their world, let them play however they want to play. It's a sandbox game. The only time there's cheating in Minecraft is if you're in a multiplayer world and there's rules and you're actively breaking the rules. Noah, thank you for the follow. Noah, thank you for the follow. Back-to-back Noahs. Yeah. I feel like I'm much faster at this tonight after building the other one. I don't know if that's just coming across in my own head because I'm kind of just vibing. But I feel like I'm going through this much faster than I did the other night. Noah, thank you for the follow. Brendan, thank you for the follow. 3 Noahs in a row. Haku, thank you for the follow. Oh, bye, Steve. AFK session ended. You're getting actually ready to record or actually play now. Oh, you know what we should do? I don't want to sidetrack this because I'm on track. I should probably go make sure Tell isn't going to unalive at his mob farm again. Zen, thank you for the follow. Scout, it's going to be 6 layers just like this one. I want to go rescue Tell. Tell AFKs in full armor and tools, which blows my mind. So give me some... We're going to go check on another member of the server to see if he's AFK in full armor and tools again. I'm going to try to, Diesel. 3 layers have gone really, really quick. We're going to take a little side quest to go check on Tell and then come back. No. I don't... Tell is the king of dying while AFK, and he AFKs in full armor and tools. Elytra, full inventory of tools, all his armor, all of it. He just AFKs in it. Oh, wait, nope, I think so. The other day, I made him AFK. Is he standing on the setup I made him last time? He is. Okay, no, Tell, you can chill in here. Yeah, he's still using it. The other day, he was AFKing. Look at this. Mob spawner. He's standing on a hopper, though. He literally just boxed himself in here the other day. And just standing there in full gear. And I'm like, dude, you can't be doing that. So I put a hopper and a chest in there, and he's still standing on top of the hopper in the chest. So at least he's still using the AFK spot. I mean, it works. I mean, if you die, the hopper's underneath you. Michael, thank you for the follow. Zen, thank you for the follow. The best trick is to just not, you know, AFK in your armor. I'm not going to trap him or punk him because I AFK a ton. And the last thing I want is to put the precedent of messing with people while they're AFK. Katie, thank you for the follow. Hi, Purity. I don't really want to start the precedent of messing with people while they're AFK. As someone who AFKs a lot. How do you AFK with the new message thing? I have an auto clicker, Sunshine, that every 10 minutes it just clicks. And it left clicks, so it doesn't even punch, it just regular clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. James, thank you for the follow. Yes, game. I want to craft 2 stacks of droppers, please and thank you. That is what I'm going for right now. There is nothing I want more in this Minecraft game than 2 stacks of droppers. I have not Havoc. It's been running great on 2 portals. My AFK is shift every 2 seconds. That doesn't consume hunger. I guess shift doesn't consume hunger. You can't attack or punch or jump without consuming hunger, which is why I have it bound to right click so it doesn't interact with anything. What are you building? Turtle, we finished the pumpkin farm and now I'm building its, you know, opposite, the melon farm. Well, Dawson, it won't actually do anything to you, but it kills the frame rate of your game, which actually puts extra strain on your devices. So longer AFK sessions, especially with the little guy popping up, puts more and more strain on your device. How many pumpkins you've got? I don't know the current count. I also haven't AFK'd it. It literally was built, and then the next stream is me building this one. So they've gotten 0 AFK time. 0 actual runtime. I do, Ella, thank you for the follow. I do use Vibrant Visuals paired with Prisma to take screenshots for the thumbnails for the YouTube VODs. However, I don't use Vibrant Visuals when I'm playing. I'm not a big fan of the flashy packs. I think they look great, and they definitely add a whole layer to the game. However, I find them distracting when I'm playing. Purity, I have my own iron farm that I've designed. Mud, I AFK'd the Banff and the iron farm. So I'm not going to AFK these farms until they're done. Good night, Hala. What are we building? Dizzy, this is the melon farm to match my pumpkin farm. And both these farms are being constructed for villager trading. Have I made a tutorial? For the iron farm, yes. The iron farm does have a tutorial on YouTube. So if you do It's King or IV Iron Farm, you'll find a tutorial. There's technically two, but it's the exact same farm. They haven't changed since I designed them 4 years ago. I will probably put out another iron farm tutorial this year because I seem to release one a year, but it's always the same farm. Dizzy, thank you for the follow. This is Bedrock Dan. Do I have a gunpowder farm? I have a general mob farm. I don't believe in building just gunpowder farms, but I have the BAMF over there, which is our big-ass mob farm that produces a crazy amount of gunpowder. Base tour. Mike, I'm in the middle of playing. I'll give you the overview tour. Let me just finish placing these in, and then I'll go up on a perch. We've only been in the world a month, or about a month and a half, so I don't have too much, just starting out. We are going to be in this world for 2 years, so those of you who are joining now, well, you know, you're here at the start of a 2-year journey. So, about the gunpowder farm thing, I don't think making a gunpowder is a good use of time or resources because gunpowder comes from so many sources. Building a farm for gunpowder, because you can get gunpowder from raid farms, you can get gunpowder from mob farms, you can get gunpowder from witch farms, you can get gunpowder from gas farms, you can get gunpowder from wandering trader farms. There are so many ways to get gunpowder. Building a farm for a single resource seems like a waste of resources. You build a witch farm, you get unlimited gunpowder and redstone and potions and sticks and glowstone. Build a general mob farm, you get bones and arrows and all the witch drops and rotten flesh. Build a gas farm, you still get gas tiers. Alright, but yeah, so quick tour of the base. There isn't much to the base. Like I said, we've only been in the world a month. And this is what I've done so far. So we have our lava farm and the super smelter. We've got the cobblestone farm. We've got the mob farm, snow farm. We're working on our villager trading hall with its para farms. This is my sugarcane farm. We've got a gold farm going, and then that's my little starter base area. I've also got a shulker farm in the end and a couple shops at spawn. Flocko, thank you for the follow. Tim, thank you for the follow. Josh and Josh, two Joshes. Gang and Theo and Bird, thank you for the follow. So my idea, how I play this game, Drek, is I like industrial Minecraft. Tim and Maggie, thank you for the follow. I like industrial Minecraft. I like taking the base game and pushing it as hard as I can. My theme for this season is this whole area, I'm calling it Royal Labs. Instead of doing an industrial base and a starter base and a villager base and, and scattering all of my builds around the world, I have decided that they're all going to be in one area this season. And I'm going to make them all pretty. Right now, the task is just building them. Once they're all built, then I'll actually make them look good. What are you up to? Squiddy, we finished the pumpkin farm and we're working on the melon farm. What step did I leave? We are on smoothstone and I think grass. I think we're already on the 4th level. Keegan and Caden, thank you for the follow. What is the best farm in the game? Oh, iron farm. Iron farms are the most important farm in all of Minecraft. Baited, thank you for the follow. Iron farms are the most important farm in all of Minecraft. Hi, Natasha. Welcome in. Also, somebody just got a 15 stream streak. Land with the 15 streams. I wonder who's got the highest. I wonder who's got the highest stream streak over on Twitch. How many levels in the melon farm? It's going to be 6. So it's going to mirror that farm after there. Lou, thank you for the follow. It's going to mirror that farm over there. We did 6 layers for pumpkins. We're doing 6 layers for melons. Natasha, thank you for the awesomes. Is there an iron farm without 20 beds? You can technically make an iron farm with 10 beds, Purity. But max rate on Bedrock's 20 beds. So most of them will be 20 bed farms. No, none of these farms necessarily give you experience. These farms are for villager trading. I play on Bedrock on PC, Nick. Hi, Professor. Yes, it is, Lou. This is Bedrock. Why is an iron farm so important? Iron ingots are used in the most crafting recipes in all of Minecraft. It's not wood, it's not stone. Iron is used in the most crafting recipes. So having an infinite source of iron opens you up for everything else. What is the worst thing about working with villagers? It's just It's not necessarily hard. It's just time consuming doing it right, Shay. Like, you know, you got to take your time with villagers. You got to do it right. You got to, you know, you got to get them to have the trades you want. And then once they have the trades you want, you got to cure them. Once they're cured, you got to move them. And then you got to make sure they don't unlink. They're very worth doing, but they're also annoying to deal with. M4, thank you for the follow. Is there a gravity block duper for Bedrock? Don't know. I do not know. I don't use them. Aaron, Bedrock is my preferred version. It's the version I grew up playing. It's the version I know best. It's the version I prefer. Bailey, thank you for the follow. What is the most important block in the game? Block? Probably wood. I mean, it all starts with wood. You can't... Yeah. It's weird to think most important block, but it's got to be like planks or logs, right? The crafting table? Yeah, the crafting table, pretty good. But even, you can't even make the crafting table without wood, Steve. You have to find one. Logan, so think of it this way. We're going to be on this world for 2 years. I play on this world with 8 other creators. By setting myself up with a villager trading hall, I'll be able to make it where I will be able to buy unlimited diamond tools and armor for a single emerald apiece. I will be able to get campfires, and I will be able to get golden carrots. I'll be able to get bottles of enchanting. I'll be able to get eyes of ender if I need them in bulk, or maybe I need redstone in bulk. Maybe I need glowstone in bulk. Maybe I need quartz. Maybe I need terracotta. I'll be able to set myself up with unlimited super cheap trades. Now, you're right. I could not cure them down and pay max price for all those items, but think of, you know, how much easier it is. Like, let's say right now a pickaxe, like I max out a toolsmith pickaxe or villager. He'll sell a pickaxe for 15 diamonds and emerald, and I get, you know, 3 stacks of emeralds, or yeah, a stack of emeralds. That's what, 3 pickaxes. Or I cure him down once, deal with the curing process, and I can buy 64 diamond pickaxes from him. And in which case, you know, it doesn't matter if I lose a tool or destroy it, or I make a bunch of pickaxes just to destroy. I don't need to worry about getting any more at any time. That's the balance. And then enchants is the same way. You know, I'm not a big fan of going to get netherite. I think it's something you do once you run out of other things to do. So, like, if I, you know, fall in lava, the only thing I can't instantly replace is the elytra. I do have backup elytras, but the only thing I can't go to my trading hall and instantly replace with all enchants is going to be that. True, 1 set of mending gear, it would last forever. However, it's so annoying only having 1 set of gear. I'm the kind of player where I'll have a shulker box that's just dedicated to backup sets of tools, and once I've gone through all those tools, then I'll take a break to go heal them. You know, instead of having to, you know, go heal a pickaxe, you know, 5 or 6 times an hour when you're clearing an area, you just have 10 pickaxes, go through them all, then heal them when you get a chance. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Caleb, thank you for the follow. Welcome back, everybody. I'm working on a new world myself, and buddy understand why he wants to do all the farms. Learning industrial Minecraft opens you up to so much more. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to learn farms and all that stuff. I just want to build. I'm telling you, even teach yourself the simple farms so that you can, like, AFK yourself some blocks. It'll open so much up for building. Biker Man, thank you for the follow. It's like one of those things where if you take the time to set it up right, you're golden for the rest of the world. I'm doing 6 layers of this farm, so it's going to mirror that. We're on layer 4 right now. Do you think they'll ever add anything where you can hold something in your offhand? Maybe. Maybe they'll do the parity thing. However, it probably won't change how I play the game. Once I get totems, it's totems in the offhand forever. This is a melon farm. Why not use stone bricks for the stairs to match? Because I set the precedent with stone on those and the ones over there, so now it's smooth stone. I don't have a reason for that. King, the best way to learn redstone, if you don't understand, that's completely fine. There was a long time where I didn't understand it either. The best way to learn it is to go into a super flat world, or just go into, like, even a regular world. Don't even have to do super flat. Load it in creative and give yourself a challenge. Build a farm, build a door, build a collection system, something that involves redstone, but don't watch a tutorial for it. Actually, I gotta connect those up. Don't watch a tutorial for it. Just try to do it yourself. Try to figure it out as you go. And it'll just, trial and error. Jay, thank you for the follow. I don't know, Mo. Or Mud. Probably. I don't know. How's the production rate of the pumpkin farm? I haven't tested it yet. King, thank you for the follow. Inks, thank you for the follow. I have not tested the rates. Literally, I got off stream with you guys on Tuesday night. AFK'd the BAMF overnight. Logged back on. AFK'd the Iron Farm overnight. I have not done anything with this since we built it. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Yes, Tell is standing on a hopper, so if he dies, his items will go into the hopper, and he won't lose his items. Tell has a magic ability to die while AFK without fail. So, he was AFK the other night. When I was recording a video, I was working on something off camera, and I'm like, what are the odds Tell is AFK in full armor and tools right now? Sure enough, I go over there, and he's AFK in full armor and tools, so I buried him in a hole and put a hopper with a chest underneath him. And now he's using that same AFK spot tonight, which is kind of funny. What are the days played? 4,619. Liberty. Madison, thank you for all the roses. I think I missed that. But Liberty, thank you for the galaxy. Can we get some W's in chat for Liberty? Have they changed the size of the ankle biters? Not yet. It's next. That'll come out in the next update. If you're interested in the farms I already have or built, you can go to my YouTube and watch them back. I'm not stopping what I'm doing now to go show off the farms. How did you figure out the waterlogged stairs? Waterlogged stairs have been in the game for a little while now. Hi, Sooner. I see you in here. Welcome in. The fact that he remembered to go to your AFK spot but not to take his armor off. I mean, he's got the hopper underneath him. He doesn't really need to take his armor off now. I mean, I still don't know why he doesn't. I mean, just take your stuff off and throw it in the chest while you're AFK. I don't understand why he doesn't, but I guess he's got it underneath him. How many blocks wide? It's 15 pistons, so it's about 33 blocks wide. It's a weird spot because the bottoms are offset on a center to match this. What's an update you really want added? I'd love an end update. I understand changing a whole dimension is probably not an easy task, so I would settle for an update to villagers, giving us a new, like, logger villager or, like, a sawmill that can just make crafting things with wooden planks cheaper, like stairs and such, like we have with the stonecutter. So I'd take something small like that in the update, or give us the crab mob. Longer reach would be fantastic. I'm still a little hurt that we never voted in the crab. Yes, I did see that the ankle biters now got taller. I did see that their hitbox is now taller, which will actually fix some farms. Because they made them shorter a little bit ago, but now they made them taller. It actually fixed some farms. Concrete slabs would also eat. Concrete stairs and slabs would also eat. When is the next main update? Should be soon. I mean, they're already finished trialing the new baby mobs, new craftable name tags. All of that stuff is now in its final snapshots, so that I'm actually really surprised it hasn't been announced yet. So what I'm doing right now is building a melon farm. It is an exact mirror of the pumpkin farm we've already built. That's over there. You can see it's already growing and producing pumpkins. I use melon and pumpkins to trade with farmer villagers for unlimited emeralds. It's my preferred way of trading. I've always just, ever since I taught myself industrial redstone, I've always been farmer villagers and melon and pumpkin farms. So what will happen is there'll be a pumpkin stem or a melon stem here, and once it grows, a pumpkin or melon will either grow here or here, and then there'll be a piston that'll break it. That's all this farm does, and it's exactly how the pumpkin farm across the way is currently functioning. Thoughts on craftable name tags? It's the same. I have the same approach towards craftable name tags as I did towards craftable saddles. As a long-term player, I think it's kind of dumb because it, used to be a thing to go collect name tags or go collect saddles or max out a librarian villager to get name tags. But I understand why they're doing it, right? It's the same reason they added dog armor. It's the same reason they added copper armor and tools. The same reason they're adding craftable name tags and saddles. It's to appeal to the short-term players. Minecraft right now, which I'm all for, by the way, this is not being negative. Right now, Minecraft is catering their updates to the 2 to 3 weeks a week players, right? Because they're trying to... They're not appealing to me. They're not appealing to other members of ClockCraft. They're not appealing to content creators. We play this game regardless, right? They're appealing to the people who play less than a month of a year. They're giving them all this early game stuff, craftable name tags, craftable saddles, you know, copper armor and tools, all this, the copper golem that can sort your items for you. They're catering the game towards that crowd, which again, all for to try to keep their retention up, to try to keep them playing longer. I'm in diamond armor. It looks a little weird because TikTok is a little weird with HDR streaming. But yeah, so that is my thing. Am I excited for the update? Yeah, baby mobs is cool. Craftable name tags, meh. I mean, I'm not a big fan, but again, this update isn't for me. The Copper Golem update wasn't for me. It's for those people who only play a couple weeks a year. And I'm excited that, like, a good example of this, one of my best friends, I've played Minecraft with this guy forever. I've got screenshots of us in, like, middle school playing this game together. He loves this game, but he maybe plays it a month a year. Maybe. And he's all excited about these new things, because now he's got, you know, something to do, because he doesn't play the game like I do. And I'm excited that he's excited that he feels like there's stuff for him to do in Minecraft now. What do you think about paper instead of 3 nuggets for the recipe? It should be a little bit more costly, but again, just like I kind of just said, it's not supposed to be I mean, the copper golem is a block of copper and a pumpkin. Name tags are a nugget and, what was it, like string or something? I don't remember the crafting recipes. I just know it's a cheap recipe. Like, the whole point of that is, like, for, you know, people who want to name their pets. I feel like copper golems work for both because long-term and easy, feel better at redstone. True. The Minecraft updates are about extending people's playtime. That's what it is. And again, I'm not saying that from a negative perspective. I am not coming across as negative. It excites me that they're adding new things for new players or players who don't play a lot. But it does sting a little that I'd like more stuff to do on my end. I mean, we'll probably get the baby mobs in like an hour. Golden dandelion, I'll have a farm for it in 30 minutes. Especially if you can bone meal that thing. Ooh, another TikTok bot. I don't know if I'm going to finish this on stream today. We're making really good progress. Sooner, thank you for the lucky rainbow ride. I saw that one. I think I missed another gift from Madison in here too. I definitely did. Can I get some W's in chat for Sooner and Madison? I think I missed another gift from Madison. I apologize for that. I am distracted. Exactly, Sebastian, and you're the player who that's for. You know? And I'm again not being negative about it at all. But someone like me, the Copper Golem made no difference. The only thing I'm doing with the Copper Golem is kind of goofing off with it. I kind of just let it do its own thing and then occasionally interact with it. Like, the most I've done with the Copper Golem is I made it be my employee in my shop at Spawn for a little bit of lore. I don't know if lore is the right word, but a little bit of extra. Katie, thank you for the follow. Mads, it just, in my brain and how my mind works, it just makes it easier to have what I need in it for the next step versus trying to sort my inventory. I needed to level up, level 23. Nice, Sooner. Oh, Sooner, I saw your comment. It was, how is the merch? Is it nice? Is it what you guys wanted? What time of day is it? That one's already fired. Hi, Kira. Love your merch. I saw, Towel was wearing her hoodie on stream today. My longest Minecraft's for 4 months. Nice, Elite. See you later, Mud. Nice. That's a good little streak you got going. Keep it up. What are some farms you recommend for later on in the game? Later on? Shit, what's a later on farm? Guardian farm. Honestly, a shulker farm is a later on farm, but unless you're like me who can't live without shulkers. Shulker farm's pretty worth it. Raid farm. Maybe trial key farms, trial chamber farms, stuff like that. Music disc farm. Something in Minecraft that I wish Mojang would get rid of. The Phantom. The Phantom. They've been really annoying while AFKing lately. I haven't died to them or had a real issue with them, but it's very annoying coming back from an AFK session and having it be nighttime, and I can't leave my AFK hole until it becomes daytime because there's dozens of them trapped outside of my base, my little area. Like, when I AFK the iron farm, I'm just in that little glass pit, and I will come back, and there'll be dozens of them just stuck right above me, and I'm like, huh, these guys will pretty much one-tap me if I walk outside. Where can you find trial chambers? They're pretty common underground. I mean, you can get a map from a cartographer villager that'll lead you to one, but if you just, like, start going down random caves and look for a giant, like, generated... It looks like a giant misgenerated chunk in the wall. If you dig into that, most of the time there's a trial chamber behind it. What are you making? This is a... Oh, look out, little guy. This is a melon farm. Are there chunk loaders on Bedrock? I don't know. I don't use them. So I wouldn't know. Real quick, I am going to go hit the restroom, and I'm going to leave you guys. Time of day is it? It's about to be nighttime. I shouldn't get those because I've been sleeping. But I'll be right back. Ooh, that's a good back crack. Hit this button, and then that button, and then this button. There we go. Silver streams every single day on Twitch and every single day on TikTok. He just streams very early in the morning. I've been playing Minecraft since it came out on Alpha Edition. I've been playing this game a minute. I've been playing it for a minute. While I'm doing this, I should remember to build my little collection areas up. How many monitors do you use? I have 2 monitors on the main PC for streaming, I'm playing on one, and I have you guys up top for chat, and then the different softwares. And then I run a second monitor on my old PC, to my third monitor, I guess, that's running Twitch and YouTube, so that I can have my dashboards open up over there, because Streamlabs does not allow me to run dashboard for YouTube and Twitch, in case someone's being a problem. I have photos of my setup on my Instagram if you want to check it out. Katie, I think I missed your join. And Peyton, thank you for the follow. Katie and Peyton, thank you guys for the follow. Jaden, thank you for the follow. I wish they got rid of the Wandering Trader. Until they made the recent changes, Vortex, I would have agreed with you. I mean, I used to get free leads on site. Harry, thank you for the follow. However, now that the Wandering Trader can buy things from you, they kind of have a use. Early game Wandering Traders can be really helpful. Early game Wandering Traders can be very helpful. Very watery coffee page. Very, very watery coffee tonight. I had some leftover coffee in the fridge from this morning. All I did was add a little hot water to it and a little bit of creamer just to finish it off. It's me on the problem. You've never crafted a lead? I mean, they also changed the recipe for leads, too. It's just string now. We talked about Minecraft making things easier. They made leads easier, too. You used to need a slime ball to craft a lead. Now it's just... Now it's just string. Thank you, Ames. Things are going the way they're going. I've crafted one when I was in a pinch. I mean, I crafted them early game. Nope, I probably should do this right here. Yeah, leads now are just 3 or 4 pieces of string. You don't even need, no. You don't even need, I just said it, too, and now my brain's drawn a big old fat blank. Slime balls. You don't need slime balls to craft them anymore. You should just slaughter Wandering Traders. Oh, yeah, no, all the time. We had a whole, back when I was allowed to have emotes and stuff, we had a whole thing dedicated to free leads. If somebody saw one, the emotes would all pop up in chat, and I would just go hunt it down. Bibberty, I didn't know you were doing a Taylor Swift reference there. Good. Professor, thank you for the follow. How far you got now? Casey, this is level 5, and then we got one more level after this. I'm making really quick progress. I'm making really, really quick progress. I'm fingers crossed redstone goes easy too, because we've already kind of trialed the redstone. We figured out its nuances already. So we might one-shot wonder this entire farm. Sin and Professor, thank you for the follow. Going into that flat world now. I wish you luck. Again, go into a flat world, don't watch tutorials, and just play around with redstone, trying to, you know, create something for yourself. And don't worry about it being efficient. Don't worry about it being pretty or minimizing blocks. Just play with it. It's the best way to learn redstone. Daylight sensors triggered to go off at noon is what we ended up doing for that farm. And it's just a tower up the side. But it was more of balancing out just how many, like, repeaters and redstone dust I was going to need. Ray, this is a melon farm. It's to mirror the pumpkin farm we already have over there. I've been watching you since the start. Well, appreciate that, Casey. Since the start of Season 2 or since the start of stream? Start of Season 2 or start of stream? Because I feel like you've been around for a while. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Wrong block. Oh. Hi, Crumble. The season? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're almost at 30 episodes. We've almost done 30 ClockCraft streams for season 2. Is that like baffling to anybody else? I feel like this season is cooking, but also like already like flying. How long did this take you? We're a month and a half into this world. It took me 2 streams to build this beast, but we're only 2. Oh, there's a whole bunch. This just harvested. We're only less than 2 hours into building this guy, so this is going pretty quick. I wonder if this has got anything. It's just out of our range. Oh, yeah, without even AFKing this, this is just us goofing around over there. This thing is doing what it's supposed to be doing. We might not have to change the timing on it. Hi, Coda. I will not be streaming tomorrow or Saturday. I'm live tonight for another couple hours, and then I will be live on Sunday. Villager trading, Aiden. Villager trading. Okay. Put these away. We're on the water step. I watched your first stream the other day, and you're streaming. I like how to catch up. Like how to watch. All of the lives are saved over on YouTube, Ricky. I have a whole playlist called ClockCraft Season 2. You can watch back every single live stream that I've done in the world over on YouTube. That's a lot of farms. It's how I play, Desi. I am be the first Minecraft creator to admit I do not like resource gathering. So I like to build crazy over-the-top farms, even if they're a little bit more work, just so that, you know, I can, like, sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow and have all my resources ready to go. Normally just lurk. TikTok now has a thing with lurkers. I can now see my top lurkers. It actually will measure now. It's one of their new features. I can now see my, like, top, like, people who interact the most, but there's also now a thing that goes, thank your top lurkers, and it, like, has an option to tag them. I could not think of a worse thing to put in. Ban that guy. A worse thing to put in, like, hey, this person who, you know, likes to lurk and relax in your stream, how about you tag them? Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. They like it's gonna put a huge spotlight on them. Sometimes I love it when TikTok's like, hey, you're doing well. Have one of these new features and use it to your extent. I'm like, good, I'm good. Keep doing what I'm doing. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. I've been lurking for a while, but trying to get the jump in. It literally, I was in the studio today, because there's some new TikTok stuff coming down the pipeline that I'm figuring out. And it literally is like showing me my top viewers. Like, these are the people who get the most. These are the people who interact the most. This is your top lurker, which for them, lurkers like people who watch time without comments. And it's like, tag them in a post and thank them. I'm like, could not think of a worse thing to do to somebody who likes to lurk and stream. Hi, person who has hundreds of hours watching on TikTok, but doesn't comment very often. How about I tag you in front of all of my followers? And again, I appreciate my lurkers. You guys are the backbone of the stream, my day in, day out, so just hang out and yap occasionally. How about no? I'm not. YouTube doesn't tell me on the lurking. Like YouTube and Twitch, you guys are safe, but TikTok's got these new features. Elijah, thank you for the follow. As a certified lurker, 90% of the time I would hate that. Yep. It's hard to message with a lot of people in. It gets busy, Brandon. I have a lot of yappers. My community, we did thank God I don't get the comment challenges anymore. I have some members of the community who have sent in like over 10,000 lifetime messages into the chat. I'm playing and watching right now. That's the best way to play Minecraft. Just saying. You know, have Minecraft on in the background while you're playing Minecraft. Peak. Melon farm? Yes, Alex. Adriana, what farms do you have and what farms do you need? And then I will pick from your list of farms you think you need. Is that a fair compromise? I can be your yapper. There's not a ton of other people yapping. That's a different. I will say there is a considerable difference between the sites. Like TikTok is a yap. TikTok's yapping. It's a cycling door. Twitch is like somewhere in the middle. Twitch is like lurking, and then every once in a while they'll pop in with a question. YouTube, you guys just put the stream on. I know exactly what you're doing. You got me like on the TV or the laptop, and you just got the stream up in the background. You're just listening and hanging out and vibing. And occasionally you'll message, "Hey, I'm here today," and then start your lurk until I actually call out the lurking. I am not live tomorrow, Vinny. I'll be live again on Sunday. That's the difference. It's like TikTok is like constant, like just yap, 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 yap. Twitch is like in the middle. Twitch is a bunch of lurkers, people just hanging out with the occasional yap. YouTube, it's like, got you on the other screen. Kinger, just play the game. Don't call us out. How do you get gunpowder? Because I've tried so many farms for that. The Banff, the big ass mob farm over there. That thing produces a stupid amount of gunpowder. Ooh, those are good ones. How do you end up doing the redstone? Daylight sensor. Funny enough, my top viewers, I think, have less than 100 comments between them. But yeah, this thing has been absolutely just pumping out this. Lou, you can post it in the Discord if you're comfortable with that. Ron, thank you for the follow. I have a raid, mob tree farm, I need gold with a skull, maybe a good XP farm. Of those farms you have listed, Adriana, I say gold farm, because a gold farm can give you XP and it can lead to a really good piglin bartering farm. That farm, no, as long as it's spawn proof, so it needs to be 42 blocks above anywhere else mobs can spawn. You're just isolating the spawns. Wayne, thank you for the go. Okay, what step am I on? Because I got distracted. We are on pistons. Which means I need 2 stacks of you. And 4 stacks of you. And then 4, wait, math. 8. Yeah, 4 stacks of you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then bada bing. Bada boom. Grab this. Grab these. And up we go. Why don't you play hardcore? So, how I approach playing Minecraft. I am here for the vibes. I worked all day today. I came home. I got a lift in. I'm exhausted. I just wanted to throw on some Minecraft, throw on some sweatpants, and just hang out with my chat and play my game. There are many occasions where I will forget to log off or AFK and put myself in a bad situation. I don't want to lose a world or, you know, be scared to lose a world. I just want to hop on and vibe and hang with my chat. You know, I have nothing against hardcore. It looks super fun. I'm good friends with some hardcore streamers who are incredibly talented, but hardcore has just never seemed interesting to me because I don't want to risk losing the world. The Allays are my favorite. They're so cute. Allays are the best mob in Minecraft. They are just so great. Just kind of hanging out, helping. Probably Adriana. Unlimited XP to heal your tools, plus, you know, piglin bartering, so that you can get fire res potions for netherite mining. Jabari, the woodcutter villager, or to be paired with, like, the sawmill or the lumber mill workstation. That way we could kind of have, like, a stone cutter, but for wood blocks. Jack, this is a melon farm to mirror our pumpkin farm that's over there. Also, I may have spoken too quickly. We will probably get the platforms done for this farm today. I don't know if I'll have time to hook up the auto crafter and all of that stuff today. Probably get all of the layers in, start getting the redstone in, but I don't know if we'll get a full auto crafter set up and all of that today. I will yap a lot of Viking streams. Most of their live streams are too chaotic to realistically keep up. Fair enough. watching before I went live today. I was in Viking and Towel's stream, trying to pit them against each other a little bit because they're doing the fish and turning thing. Desi, I try to stream a couple nights per week. I have a full stream schedule in my Discord. Usually I'm good for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Usually the schedule is I work, I come home from work, I get a lift in, get done my lift, shower, eat, and then try to stream for a couple hours before bed. That's usually my balance. So sometimes I'll have longer streams, like if work schedule change or life schedule change, but it's usually 2 to 3 streams per week for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours each stream. David, Ron, Jameson, thank you guys for the follow. You almost never comment. Like I said, YouTube, you guys kind of just come in, say hi, you're here, ask a couple questions, and then just lurk out. How many more layers? One more after this. So this is layer 5. We've got one more layer to go after this. Brandon, thank you for the super GG. Is there a better... I mean, I do the same thing in the other members' streams. Dell's stream or Towels or Steve's. I'll switch to my personal account off of the main Kinger account and then just kind of lurk and hang and then until I eventually fall asleep. The only thing I can't do is I have to make sure I don't fall asleep on one of their TikTok streams, because there's nothing worse than falling asleep on a TikTok stream because you have no idea where you're going to end up. Ryan, thank you for the follow. You fall asleep in a TikTok stream, you'll end up in the middle of nowhere. You're still at it? We are. We finished the pumpkin farm. We're working on the melon farm. Alright, that's just not enough to finish the last layer. I did that, woke up the other night, woke up with Dell. See, that's lucky, waking up with another ClockCrafter. There were times, like Dell would stream late at night and I would join Dell's stream. And this is before she was like doing the split with YouTube, or split with Twitch. So I would doze off in Dell's stream or Silver's stream and then just end up in the Narnia of TikTok stream. I'd be like, where am I? This is Minecraft, but they're not speaking English. I don't know what this does. Wait, this isn't Minecraft. This is Block Wars. Falling asleep on TikTok has made my TikTok screen time 29 hours. That's a lot of hours on TikTok. But I can't judge, because you're technically, if we counted all my stream hours, I'd probably be up there too. Danny, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Ryan, I think I missed your follow. Welcome in. For the week. Ops, I am making a melon farm, and this is the last layer of it, and it's matching our pumpkin farm right over there. I wish TikTok would let me set scroll time locks, not screen time locks. What do you mean by that? Like, you can only scroll so much? Okay, a random question. What is my favorite TV show? I don't know. It sounds like a cop-out answer, because it kind of is, but I'm standing by it. I don't know if I have a favorite TV show or, like, a favorite movie or anything like that, but I definitely have comfort shows and movies, like Supernatural, Chuck, Psych, the early, like, seasons of Arrow or Flash, Breaking Bad. Like, I have comfort shows I'll check out, but I can't say, like, this is my favorite show. Paul, about an hour left on stream, but I might go a little bit longer. Tomorrow's Friday. Fridays are usually pretty light days for me work-wise, so I might stream a little bit longer, sacrifice a little bit of sleep, and then just make up for it tomorrow. I play keyboard and mouse, Wick. I don't think so. I mean, The Flash is one of those shows, like, the first couple seasons of The Flash were so good, and it just fell off. Like, I feel like that's the way with most CW shows. They come out so strong, and they're so good, and then just at a certain point, it's just a cliff. You know what I mean? And to each their own, but, like, that's my like, take on that. Why do you need a melon farm? Liam, long and the short is villager trading. My favorite villagers to trade with are farmer villagers, and they trade melon and pumpkins. What farm are you making? Melon farm, Noah. I'm sorry. We were yapping. The Legends a favorite? I feel like the Legends, again, CW shows start out super strong, and then they just kind of fizzle. Does that make sense? I'm not saying they're bad. I've watched all of them. I think the only CW show I didn't, like, watch all the way through is there was some spin-off series. Superman and Lois. I never watched Superman and Lois. I've seen enough clips of it on TikTok, though. Dexter's a comfort TV show. Like, this is the last layer. This is the last layer we're doing. Like I said, I don't have, a favorite TV show or favorite movie, but I definitely have comfort shows. Hey, maybe you should make a show and you tell me how hard it is. Oh, I have no talent, man. That is not where my thing is. Like I said, you guys start out super, super strong, and honestly, like, the first couple seasons of Arrow and Flash are probably some of my favorite TV ever. But I don't know, just at a certain point, just stop watching. Should you watch Dexter? Definitely. Ryan, you technically could load them into both. They're identical farms. The farm works absolutely identical. I'm just having them separated out, so that this one does pumpkins, the other one's gonna do melon. I know, CW. The real CW account has the verified check mark next to their name. Good joke, though. Using your initials is definitely a good way to come in. Blame the people. I like to... What step am I on? Stairs. Again, I don't have a talent for making music, or sure it's enough, like, directing TV shows or anything like that. Like, I can barely put lore into Minecraft. But as a consumer of lots of music and lots of TV shows, I have an opinion. Is that a good balance? McKay, thank you for the follow. Hi, Buzz. Welcome in. Brandon, thank you for the super GG. I think I caught that one earlier, but I just want to double check. If a version of simple voice chat, that's like voice chat in-game, right? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Yeah, like what the hermits use. Maybe it'd have to come to a vote to myself and the other members. Is it weird to say I don't think there should be prox chat in Minecraft? I don't know, I think... I don't know, it's hard. It's a weird thing in my head, but I feel like Minecraft shouldn't have prox chat. Like, we have a full Discord built out for this. We have messaging in the game. There's just something weird to me about prox chat in Minecraft. It's cheaper, Evan. So, cheaper to make stairs in the stone cutter. So, stairs in a crafting table takes 6 blocks to give you 4 stairs. By putting stone into a stone cutter, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 stone makes 1 stair. Oh no, I'm not saying I wouldn't. Again, if something like that came to Bedrock and was reliable, myself and the other ClockCrafters, we'd vote on it. And if they wanted it, I wouldn't say no. Like, I'm not gonna go, oh no, I don't want this. I'm vetoing it entirely. If the other members came out like, hey, we really want this, I'm like, sure, let's use it. But in my thought process, it just doesn't, make sense. I don't know, there's just some prox chat in Minecraft just doesn't, for some reason in my brain goes, shouldn't be a thing. True, Jackson, true. Again, there's good and bad. I'm just I am not going to be the one to stand in the way of prox chat in Minecraft. Somebody just asked if I think prox chat should be in Minecraft, and I was giving my opinion. Hi, Daily. James, I am making a melon farm to mirror our pumpkin farm. Thank you, little buddy. 6 layers, right? Yeah, we're on our 6th layer. Okay, we are on the water step. Food is full. How long do you think Minecraft will get updates? Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. One of the best-selling games of all time. I don't think Minecraft will ever stop getting updates. And even if it does, I think people really underestimate how much is in this game. As someone who plays it semi-professionally, I guess, there is an unlimited amount of stuff to do in this game if you can use your imagination. So even if one day Minecraft stops being updated, I don't think Minecraft will go away for a very long time. You need to slow down the craft so that it does the recipe you want it to do. Do I have a creeper farm? No, Devil. I think creeper farms are a waste of time. I have a very large general mob farm that pumps out more than enough gunpowder. Well, Jet, that's why. So I've been getting the why these farms questions a lot on stream. So I was hoping to make some headway with people watching that video before joining the stream. But I'm also... TikTok has a history of I can put big, bold letters of what I'm doing on stream, on screen, and people will still come into the chat asking, what am I doing on stream? So I was trying to head some people. Family friendly, that is so unfair. All right, 10 minutes, no swearing. What time is it? I have to go till 10:20 without cussing. I am taking that one away. I'm doing good, CT. I'm doing good. Hey, Kinger, do you have a paper crafter or just manually make paper? I'm manually making it right now, Angela. When we do the actual storage for the farm... Hi, Tad. When we do the actual storage for the farm, I will probably hook up a paper crafter. For those of you who don't know, that funny beanie person right there, that is Miss Tanisha. She is another member of this SMP. She also holds the record for the longest hardcore survival world by a female content creator. So she is what you might call talented at Minecraft. So if you're looking for another creator here on TikTok, she is also on Twitch and YouTube. You should definitely look up Tanisha. Autocrafter, you're gonna it automatically craft blocks for you, Ariana. So like I already have an autocrafter set up, hooked up to like this snow farm right here. There's actually 4 of them. So when I turn this on, the snow golem is infinitely producing snowballs, and every time one of these lights goes off, it's crafting a new snow block. When did I AFK this? This thing was empty. I AFK'd this recently and forgot about it. But you can see it's producing snow blocks. This little block right here takes a snowball and auto-crafts it into a snow block. You watch her too? Well, you definitely should. Yes, Evan. Yes, I do. But I have a stair behind each one. That's how I'm doing this trick. Angela, I have autocrafter tutorials on my TikTok. Hi, Hides. You're gonna have to scroll for them though. EJ thing to follow. Mirage thing to follow. That design, no, but I do have words, Kinger. Tutorials on other snow farms. Yoral, this is a melon farm to mirror our pumpkin farm for villager trading. Oop, gotta go over here now. How hard is a shulker farm to make? It depends on the shulker farm. Really depends on the shulker farm. Some are pretty easy, especially the ones where you only have to move like 1 or 2 shulkers. But basically, the faster you want it to be, the harder it is to make. I don't have a tutorial for one right now. I gotta fix the one I have. It's pretty quick. It's doing a ton of shulker shells. But it's not necessarily safe. I AFK'd it overnight one time, and I have enough shells to probably last a few months. But it also killed me. So I gotta figure out how I died. Brian, because this is my Hi King Bling. She is so good at Minecraft. The people I play with some of the most talented Minecraft players I have ever seen. I'm just doing my best to keep up right now. I'm like, I gotta build the big farms. I gotta do the snow. I gotta get the industrial stuff. I'm just trying to keep up right now. Well, that's tan because to run it again, I'm gonna die. That's the thing. We're on this world. This one right here is a month and a half old. So we only just started. Myself and the other members are planning to do 2 years on this world. We just wrapped up 22 months on the world before this. So if you're joining us now, you're right here at the start of the next 2 years on this world. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on episode 11. Towel is about to hit 50 episodes. I don't know if she's in here or not. Towel's about to hit 50 streams in ClockCraft already. Towel's stream was like number 49 today. Hold on, I'll look it up. Let's pull up Towel's Twitch real quick. Streaming platforms, Twitch. Where's Towel? I know she's not live. Where are you? Towel. Show more. Show more. Where are you, little? She's hiding. I follow way more people on Twitch than I thought I did. Towel, there she is. Videos. Fishing, destroying. She doesn't have the episode number on Twitch. That's cheating, Towel. Yeah, I think Towel's stream is like 47, 48 today. Sorry, I got distracted. She does 2 a day sometimes. I know. Towel's killing it. Well, Tan, you're doing 2 a day too. You're doing 2 a day too. You do your hardcore world some days for several hours. Like, I'll be on lunch break, Tan. I'll see your live. If I pop in, I'll say hi. And then I'll come home from work, be lifting, and you'll still be live. So don't sell yourself short, Tan. You're still doing 2 streams a day. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, Tanisha, the person I'm talking to in chat, she's another creator here on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. She's another member of our SMP, but she's also has a crazy impressive hardcore world, so you should definitely check her out. Towel's next ClockCraft stream will be 46. So yeah, mid-40s. 50 was a little of an overstatement, but still 50. Towel is putting the hashtag time in. Yes, Adrian. I only can stream a couple nights a week. So instead of doing multiple worlds, like say I did like a solo world and I did this world at the same time, I'd be able to get like 3 hours a week in each world, and 3 hours a week is not enough to feel like I'd be making any sort of progress. So instead I, put my time and energy into one world at a time. Hi, I don't know. I was trying to say hi back, but you don't have a username. Hi. Welcome to the dark side. Don't call Twitch the dark side of the stream. What are you building? This is the last layer of my melon farm. Ollie, got it. Kitten, thank you for the follow. What is Towels at? At Elaine. Nope, Paige's got it. Right there. Also, if you want links to all the other members who play on this world, if you go to my TikTok profile and you go to my link tree, all of their profiles are now linked. So you can type their username in, or if you just go to my link tree now, it's all set up. Can one of my mods ping me in King's Court to set up the link tree for Twitch as a command? So if somebody wants the access to the link tree on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, Paige. I want to put a command in for the link tree for Nightbot. What are you building? Trevor, I am working on the last layer of what is going to be my melon farm. Hi, Nina. Oop, and please buck. Nope. I was doing so good. So, Venge, it works on a daylight sensor. This one's not wired yet, but this one over here is. So when this sensor gets to noon, which actually it should fire any second here. Give it a second here. When it gets to noon, it's going to fire the whole farm and collect. All in survival, Angela. Or Angelina, sorry. So give it a second here. Of course, I'm looking at it, so it's not going to go off. Look out, little guy. Any second now, farm. Any second now. As soon as I look away, this is going to go off. It's noon. I know, right? The suspense. It works because it's got a ton of drops in it already when I haven't even AFK'd it yet. There's no way you broke in the 10 seconds. All right, you ready? I'm gonna look behind myself for a second and it's gonna go off. Nope. You were working. Abracadabra. Hmm. I am confusion. Why? I mean, it's been working. Why did you... I mean, I haven't AFK... This is literally just what it's been doing. Why are you now being a problem? I'm actually so confused. Try with commands. No, this is survival. There's no commands. Well... Well, it fired. There we go. That's weird. You know what it might have done? It might have fired right before we look, because it fires at weird spots sometimes. Or did I turn this into a night sensor? I'm actually so confused why this just stopped working. There's not a block above you. L2, thank you for the follow. You're locked. Hmm. No, I genuinely have no idea why that's freaked out. Do we have the night glitch going again? Nope. It's not nighttime. It's actually daytime. Hmm. Normally I am, Casey. I don't know if I can take credit for knowing Redstone when I can't figure out why this that was working earlier and was working while I was live has suddenly stopped working. Hey, Paige, guess who's building a cow statue? Jackson's building a cow statue. Huh. I mean, worst comes to worst, we put it on a hopper clock, which I didn't want to have to put it on a hopper clock, but we can. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we ran them on a hopper clock all last season. I was on this step back here. Night glitch? I think something's bugged with the daylight sensor. I think something's bugged. I might have, like, loaded it. Like, maybe... It might be a thing with me, like, flying and rendering it in and rendering it out over and over again. It might have bugged something out. Oh, there was a bug on the old server we were on where it would be the middle of the night and sunny. So, chalk up to another reason why I never go with Bisect hosting. But when we were on our old server, it would be the middle of the night and the sun would still be out. So it was always a fun experience. I'm willing to bet it's because I was loading and unloading it while I was flying around. I won't be able to see here in a little bit. Michael, this is a melon farm. I always do stasis with a pearl and it's always working. We don't do chunk loaders. What's your birth sign? Birth sign's too close to birthday. And I don't share, like, birthday. It's one of the things I'm still... Even though I've been doing this for 2 years, I don't share that. Does this work for pumpkins? Yes. I don't know what you're asking, Michael. So that is the pumpkin farm over there. No, you're good, Casey. You're good. Don't need to apologize. Alright, put this away and that away. We're done with pistons. We have some extra pistons, which is nice. Could just be putting a layer on top, and then the rest of the redstone. And then figuring out why that guy didn't fire. Yeah, we're doing good. We got the pumpkin one all done, and now we're just putting the finishing touches on the melon, or the first stage. How come you don't share birthday? I think, and I'll continue this, there has to be some sort of boundary between stream and real life, right? Like, I share a lot of stuff with you guys. I've been doing this for 2 years, but also, it's still the internet. So there's still, like, personal details, like, that I would prefer not to share. Does that make sense? It's nothing against you guys. Like, I would love to say that all 400 people on TikTok and the 100 so people between Twitch and YouTube, everybody in here wants my best interest at heart, but I don't, at the end of the day, I don't know y'all. You know? Even my regulars who, you know, I trust more than, you know, somebody off the street, they're still, you know, still the internet. So you gotta be safe. So yeah, birthday, first name, towns, shit like that. Just keep a, you know, professional boundary. Is that fair? Everybody understand? Well, I guess you can say you don't understand, but I'm gonna keep doing it that way. Hi, ankle biter. I heard you, but I couldn't see you. You got a shulker farm already? Yes, I do. Alright, you pain. You're nowhere... Ow. You're nowhere near noon, so we just need to watch for this thing to be around noontime. There are definitely some streamers out there, and I see them on TikTok more often than not, that are way too comfortable sharing stuff on stream. I get that, like, we're growing up in generations where people are online more and more, but, like, come on, guys. Alright. Redstone time. Or at least, yeah, we're actually on hooking up redstone time. Am I this low on smoothstone? Please tell me I'm not. We're gonna have to go smelt more smoothstone. We just did so much. We went through an entire shulker box of smoothstone. Damn. Favorite genre of music? Whatever I'm listening to at the moment. I listen to everything from country to rap to EDM to R&B to lo-fi to cinematic music. A little of this, a little of that. Whatever I'm interested in at the time. It's not noontime. Okay. I don't know if I want to match this clock because I don't know if it works. Yes, chicken. Speedy and Muscle and Molly, thank you for the follow. L2, thank you for the follow. I might just put this on a hopper clock. Riley, thank you for the follow. Have a good night, Bang. No name, thank you for the follow. Riley, thank you for the follow. Most important farm in the game is always going to be a... my brain is not braining right now, and I'm definitely winding down. Most important farm's an iron farm. Favorite farm, if you're going favorite farm, I love me a guardian farm. But bamboo is probably up there. So I would say iron, something to do with villagers, and then anything to do with so iron, mob, and then some way to supply yourself with villagers. This is wrong. Why don't you do chunk loaders? Because I just don't. The one you need at the moment. Yes, Steve, that's a good way of putting it. The best farm is the one you need at the moment. The one I need at the moment right now is that pumpkin farm. And I'm gonna go stare at it. Because it should go off, theoretically. Is it noon yet? No, it's not noon yet. But it should be close to noon. This was working, I swear. Iron farm number 1, then mob farm, then anything to do with villagers. Cash, that's a melon farm to mirror my pumpkin farm. You should go off. If you don't, you're getting switched. Now you work. What stopped you? You know what it was? It triggers there. So when I was staring at it, it had already gone past its trigger point. And then it triggers again over here. Because for some reason, the signal strength is right there to right there. I'm so confused. Ames, thank you for the lucky lenses. That's why. Okay. That's why, little buddy. All right. I'm like, I'm not dumb. I know that redstone works. It's been working. Why would it suddenly stop working? All right. Let's build our torch tower next, and let's do our clock next. Ducky, because so Emerald and Pumpkin, or Melon and Pumpkin farms are close to like my heart, just because when I first started learning industrial Minecraft, I started by learning with villager sorry, wow. I'm definitely slowing down. When I used to play Minecraft, I've been playing Minecraft since it came out on Alpha. I've been playing this game a very long time. However, until the Village and Pillage update came out, I was always a classic player. I did all my own manual gathering, pretty much only built the house, did some item collection, but never anything on this scale. When Village and Pillage came out, I decided that I needed to teach myself industrial redstone because I wanted to take advantage of the new mechanics around villager trading. And to do that, I started with farmer villagers because they were the only villagers left alive at the haul I had. You know, through one reason or another, villagers don't usually live that long. So I built Melon and Pumpkin farms. Those were the first ever industrial farms I ever built. And ever since then, those are the farms I prefer to build just because that's like where I got my start. So that's why Melon and Pumpkins. Melon and Pumpkins are definitely not the best for emeralds. They aren't, and I will fully admit to that. However, for me, it's where I got my start with villagers and I got my start with industrial Minecraft. It's soda, it's not pop. Okay. So, Cash, you can trade iron with armorer villagers and toolsmith villagers for emeralds. Bye, Tal. Tal must have ended his AFK sesh. Or his game crashed, one of the two. To use the copper golem, not really. I have a copper golem, and its whole job is to just look adorable at the shop. That's its whole row, is to just roll, is just to look adorable. Okay, so I go up like that, and then torch right there, and then grab me some half slab right there, and then off of this guy gets a back and around torch tower, like this, and then here, and then there, with a slab like that, right? Nope, something's wrong. Goes up into the block. And it should go up into a solid block. These should not be in line. That's what I'm doing. I have built this one too close. What is this fucking circuit I have built here? Oh, well, it works. I'm not going to mess with this because it looks like it's working, but damn, I've made some ugly redstone before, but that's pretty rough looking. Okay. I've made some redstone, but that... How the hell did I have that built? This needs to go out one more. Got it. Just take a picture. No, it's more fun flying back and forth. What I need is a spyglass. And then I do that weird... I put it on a hook. Oh, whatever. There's no better time than to start doing redstone on stream when you've been up since 6 a.m. That is scientifically the best time to start working on redstone, especially when you're live doing it. That is the best time to be doing this. Right there. Okay. Do you like scary movies? Kind of. The only time I watch scary movies is with my friends to make fun of scary movies. So there. Then this gets a redstone torch. That goes right there. Because theoretically, this just gets on a tower. Yep, I built it right. My favorite scary movie is probably the Chucky series. Like, so let me bring back my thing. I'm not a big fan of scary movies, unless I'm watching them with my friends, because then we'll be making fun of said scary movies. Like, that's what I find. Like, watching a movie to be scared never really was my thing. However, there's just something super enjoyable about, like, watching a scary movie with your buddies, and it's just you guys shitting on said scary movie the whole time. So that's what I enjoy about scary movies. Not necessarily watching them, but just being with a group of people, just making fun of the scary movie the whole time. Nice, Tyler. Good for you. Dude, I'll be 100% honest. There is nothing scarier than walking out of the woods in the middle of deer season, and it is pitch black out. If you can survive that, scary movies aren't scary. Nothing wrong with that, Tyler. All right. So this is all good here. Now it should just be, let's run the half slab lines and connect these, and then we'll come back in and do all the redstone. Hi, 360. I did not count how many observers we used in this last time. I probably should have. That are not observers, repeaters. That might have been a good number to know. Oh. Ew. So that's the pumpkin farm. This side is for melons. So this side is for melons. The other side was for pumpkins. What do you need this farm for? Villager trading. There's a hole here. Can a stack of 16 still go into regular item sorter? I don't think so, Tyler. I don't know what the conversion rate is for 16 stacks. I'm pretty sure they need a unique sorter. Thanks, Paige. Appreciate it. Astute observation. It would have been nice if you had caught it earlier. I do need to make a spyglass at some point. I have not made one yet. I have the stuff to make one. I just haven't done it. It's like one of those, like, nice things to have. I don't know, Duck God. This farm, we haven't even AFK'd it. We've just been running it while we've been in the area. And it's producing pretty quick. I don't know what the rates are. I won't test the rates until after we're done building it. How to get over a girl? The gym, your buddies, finding someone new. I don't know. There's many ways. It's a Minecraft stream, not a dating advice stream. Play Minecraft? Minecraft does help. Carter, thank you for the follow. Work on yourself. What is my favorite hobby? Not counting streaming, as I'm streaming right now. Probably hunting. Being outside, getting to spend time with my dad and my family. Been doing it since I was 10 years old. I'd have to go with hunting. Just something special about it. Nathan, thank you for the follow. Observer time. So that is definitely not enough. So let's make a whole another couple stacks of torches. Let's just make a ton of repeaters because I always need repeaters. Your boy McNasty. I hunt, fish, shoot, off-road, grew up doing all that kind of stuff. I don't hide that I do it. It's a huge part of who I am. However, I don't talk openly about it on stream because it does make some people uncomfortable. So I don't mind saying that I hunt, fish, off-road, shoot. Grew up doing it. It's part of who I am. But I don't talk in detail about it because it does make some people uncomfortable. How was your day? I had a good day today. Good day at work. Good day after. Now I'm sitting here hanging out with you guys playing Minecraft. I don't think it gets much better than that. All right. So how I did this, weirdly enough, is signal there and wrapped this with a signal out, which seems dumb, but it's how I did it before and it works. What do I do for work? I'm a work systems lead for a pharmaceutical and nutritional manufacturing company. I do like corporate project management, operational excellence type stuff for manufacturing plants all across the US. And then I think right here is going to be the sweet spot this time around. Break that one. Same strategy as before. Should have gone all the way off the end, right? You should be going off. Yes, you are. Okay. Sweet. Works. Kinger's PR team coached him well. Yes. You would be surprised. You know, it tells you and it does. You're super. I get called to solve problems. Like if the company I work for, if something is going wrong at one of their plants, I'll get the call and it'll be like, hey, we have this thing we need done or fixed or worked on, and it's my job and my team's job to then go in and fix what's going wrong. You know, whether that be an OpEx thing or an operations thing, an accounting, legal, HR. We go in and we figure it out and make it better. When are you ending stream? I'm going to finish this farm. Tomorrow's Friday. It's a light day tomorrow. I'm going to finish the farm. Am I streaming tomorrow? No. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I will be live again on Sunday. No, not the autocrafter tonight. Let me say that. So no autocrafter tonight, but we will at least get a harvest of melons down the chute tonight. That is my objective. I don't do anything decorating. I have people on my team who can do like environmental stuff like that. However, that is not what I do. We do have I don't remember their title, but we do have people who have background in decorating things and are very artistic. I don't have that skill. Oh, decorating the farm. No. We won't decorate the farm tonight. I thought you were talking about work stuff. No farm decorating tonight. We won't decorate the farms until the other farms are done. What I do professionally is very close to what I'm doing right here. I found an issue or I found a need, fixing said need, designing the new system, and making it pretty would be somebody else's job. Unfortunately, I have made the promise this season that I will be making my builds pretty. You missed filling in a hole on the bottom one. Well, probably. What farm is this? This is a melon farm, or it will be once it's got melons in it. And that should be on. It is. Oh yeah, pumpkin farm's all done, user. Pumpkin farm is all done. Now we are just building the melon farm, which we, like I said, my game plan right now is we will get the entire, like, this part of the farm done and plant it, putting the walls on it, but with the 5-stream streak, putting the walls on it, putting the autocrafter on it. We're going to save that for next stream. Derek, thank you for the follow. Is it easy to build a gold farm? Depends on the gold farm design you're going with. Alright, where did I... This is going to be impossible to do from down here. Cheyenne, I think being practiced and doing the other one made this one go by really quick. Because I kind of... All I did was copy that one over here. Alright, let's see if I can... I believe you guys that I forgot to fill a hole in, but I don't know where. There. I see it. Hi, Carlos. Derek, thank you again for that follow. Yeah, after building that one, I mean, there was a lot of troubleshooting involved in getting that one working. All this one is just copying that one just over here. So we didn't need to figure out the redstone. We didn't need to figure out the patterning. It was just... go. Hi, Orange. Right here. And then work our way back. Let's, I just forgot. I gotta do the, torches in here, too. What's the benefit of eating a golden carrot? It gives you a good amount of food and also gives you something called saturation. I don't know. I'll be 100% honest. I don't know if saturation works on Bedrock. I hear conflicting things like, oh, saturation does work, saturation doesn't work. It gives you, like, extra food to work with, basically. So, like, there's extra hunger bars on top of my food. You should start doing tutorials. So here's my thing with videos in general. Think of it this way. I have about 6 to 8 hours a week to play Minecraft and hang out with you guys. Now, I like to do that by streaming. I could take, let's say, out of that 8 hours, let's say I have a good week where I have a full 8 hours to do content stuff, right? Let's say during that week, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a tutorial. It takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to film and record the tutorial. It'll take another hour to 2 hours to edit the tutorial and get it all ready to go. And then it's another 30 minutes to post it, render it, and all that stuff. So there's 5 out of my 8 hours that I, spent making one video, one post, or I could have streamed and hung out with you guys for 5 hours. My favorite form of content is live streaming because, I'm just sitting here playing my game, but at the same time, I get to interact directly with my community. Thank you, Cameron. I didn't, King. I totally forgot to check that out. So I don't mind doing video tutorials. I'm not a big fan of video editing. I'll be the first one to admit it. I don't like video editing. However, I'll do it, but understand the more videos released, the less live streams I get. Did I forget the hole in the last one? I knew I was going to. I know, I realized that I had one left in my inventory. I'll go fix it. But yeah, that's my thing. That is why I don't do more videos, more tutorials. I would rather stream with you guys because that's, what I have time to do. Bamboo farm, we have a little one. Black sheep. I haven't built the real one yet this season. We'll get that done later on. it's also why I direct you guys, like, I built all of these live on stream. So if you guys wanted to copy this design, all you'd have to do is just watch the live stream back and, you know, you get to see everything built anyway. This is a melon farm, Black Sheep. I guess I misunderstood your question. There you go, Cheyenne. I mean, that's also nice. I like that it's also very easy video content. Because all you guys gotta do to stay current is just when you guys get time, watch the stream back. I don't have to make a video and edit it and post it and all that stuff. It's just, hey, here's what we did in its entirety. I need melons for villager trading. This isn't the best way to get emeralds. There are many, there's a lot of ways to get it. There's a lot of better trades than melons and pumpkins. However, like, melons and pumpkins are my favorite trade because it's what I started with. Trevor, thank you for the follow. So iron, rotten flesh, sticks, those are all probably better on paper. Where's my LA? Thank you, buddy. On paper, however, for my own experiences, I prefer doing this with melons and pumpkins. Abram, tomorrow's Friday. I'm not live again until Sunday, so I'll stretch it a little bit to hang out with you guys a little bit longer. I'll forego a little bit of sleep. Yes, Sebas. So we started this world a little over a month ago. We did 22 months on season 1. Where's my LA? Where's my block? Thank you, buddy. Come on. Can I have that? You still haven't brought it to me. Thank you. Do I have a witch farm? No, I have a general mob farm that does a ton of redstone drops. Alright, we're gonna need more repeaters. A laser, very cute and very helpful. I might have to go get more redstone. Just gonna fly over there. Autobot, thank you for the follow. RF, thank you for the follow. Or RW, thank you for the follow. Prove what? Clear out more of you. Banff, we love the Banff. Big ass mob farm. It's going great, Nana. Next layer. Here, and there, and back this way. I think it's you, and then back this way. Yeah, I think tonight's stopping point will be... Do I have a totem farm? I don't. However, another one of our members, Adult Steve, he built a raid farm already, and he is selling totems. So when I need totems, I just buy them from him. We definitely will do a... Yeah, Desi. So I'm going to get the redstone in, and we'll get the crops in. That is my plan for tonight. So, redstone only take about another 5 minutes. And then we'll have to go plant the crops in and put the torches in, and then that's where stream's going to end tonight. Would I ever want to hire a video editor? If I ever got to the point where I was big enough or successful enough that I needed a video editor, I would probably hire a video editor. I am very much a part-time creator. I don't have any real aspirations of going full-time. Yes, I would love to go full-time and spend more time with you guys, and that would be awesome, but also I'm realistic. You know, the only way I would ever do this thing full-time, stream full-time, is if all of my bills, like truck, house, you know, health insurance, phone, motorcycle, four-wheeler, all my bills were covered by like advertisements or like video views or sponsorship deals. I would never stream full-time if it meant relying on my viewers for income. I have some incredibly generous viewers. I appreciate you guys are amazing, and I do definitely appreciate the gifts. And I'll be honest, most of the time when you guys gift, you're feeding me. I used to put all the money into the stream to like make the stream quality better, but it's gotten to the point where you're pretty much just feeding me now. Like, I go out to lunch way more often than I should at work. I go out to lunch way more often than I should. But yeah, so where I'm at right now, hiring a video editor, it'll probably never happen. Going full time, I can't imagine it'll ever happen. However, that's not a bad thing. Right now, I work during the week, and then a couple nights a week, I'm lucky enough that I can, you know, sit down, throw some comfy clothes on, and just hang out with you guys and play Minecraft. Liberty, thank you for the galaxy. That wasn't an invitation, sir. AJ, I am working on a general, or I was about to say general mob farm. I'm not tired. I am working on a fall farm, a melon farm. No, like, all jokes aside, like, when I first started streaming, everything I made from streaming, I put back into the stream to, like, produce, like, higher quality, like, stream content. I mean, if you watch those first streams, the production value was not the same. But I got to a certain point where I don't have much to upgrade anymore. At this point, it would kind of just be gratuitous to keep putting money into my setup. So now it usually goes towards food. Like, I go out to eat way more often during the week than I used to now. Be like, oh, I had a pretty good stream the other night. Oh, that video's made about $40. I think I'm gonna go get some subs. Oh, no, so a bunch of people bought some hoodies. Okay, got some new hoodies out there in the wild. I think I'm gonna treat myself to some takeout mac and cheese. Alright, so that's all the redstone in. Turn this off. Pretty much, Keegan, pretty much. Do I meal prep? Yes and no. I'll do some meals, like, during the week. Like, usually, like, rice and beef or rice and chicken. Or, like, some sort of noodle dish for, like, the week. Like, I've got goulash for this week. But it's also, like, I can eat... It's also the age-old strategy of, like, I can eat what I brought to work today, or somebody came in the office and they said they're sending out for calzones. Yeah, you can add me to the list to send out for calzones. I wouldn't do that. I don't have a villager farm yet. Hunter, thank you for the follow. It's like, I could eat what I brought. Have some rice and hamburger with some broccoli, or we're sending out for calzones today. You could put me down for a calzone. Oh, there's a local joint. There's a local bar that does maple bacon chicken mac and cheese. So good. It's like 4,000 calories, but it's homemade mac and cheese, and they put bacon and a little bit of maple syrup and apple slices and like chicken on top of it. It's so fucking good. But it's a solid 3,000 calories. It's so good, but it is so unimaginably bad for me. All right. Brain, do brain things. Oh, we're on planting crops. Oh, usually it's like 3 meals. Usually it's like 3. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. No, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna get off to work tomorrow, and I'm gonna go get that. And I'll send a picture to the Discord and community food. It is so unimaginably bad for me, and all I can think about is getting one right now. If I get out of work tomorrow on time, I'll drive into town and get one, and then I'll send a picture in. All right. And we should be pretty good on melon seeds. I don't remember how many we went through the first time, but I can't imagine it was more than this. Yes, Undercoot. So, we started a whole new world this season. So we spent 22 months on the last world, doing anything and everything we could in that world. And then about 3 months ago, we wrapped up that season and started over back in January on this season. So a whole new world, a whole new adventure. We're going to be on this world for 2 years. So for those of you who are joining us just now, you're here at the very start of what's going to be the next 2-year journey on this world. Cash, can one of my mods post the link? You guys are usually right on top of that. You might need to copy and post it. The link